The intro song.
You need it. Well, start singing then, Rawg.
No, I know.
What
Like,
the fuck? Kiss my ass, Aries.
The intro to every podcast could just be the fucking karaoke night.
Yeah, Rawg, start singing. What song you singing?
I don't sing.
Make sure it's something that it won't get us fucking.
Look, I might like sing
Start-
a Johnny Cash song here and there, but that's it.
Start singing Horsecock.
We'll get
You
a
can do your
copyright
own
strike.
rendition of it. You won't get. You can't
do
get
it.
in trouble for. No, I'm not doing it.
You said we needed a.
I haven't had enough to
you
drink,
do
or
it.
enough. I haven't had enough to drink.
Well, with the name of our fucking podcast, maybe we should do just an intro of porn music.
Yeah, there you go. Just that like cheap Facebook shit.
Oh, in that case, we can get Willow to sing it.
Yeah.
Willow.
Yeah,
okay,
we'll
okay.
get Willow.
Why are we getting Willow? How is Willow?
She likes porn.
Synonymous with who doesn't like porn? The only people who don't like porn are the ones that don't watch it.
She likes porn games.
What porn games? Does she play Orc?
Cloud
What
Meadow.
the fuck is Orc?
Orc Massage Parlor. Cloud Meadow. She's played that. And introduced Rawg to it, I think, or the other way around.
Yeah, but I didn't go out of my way looking for that shit. She told me about it, but she didn't tell me all about it. And I went and checked it out because I'm like, oh, I like, like Pokemon breeding stats and stuff like that for, like all the Pokemon games where you try to get good scores on your EVs or what the fuck ever it's called. And, she totally glossed over the sex part where you actually like fuck these creatures and knock them up with your character, like all on the screen for everyone to see.
I've played that game to clear the first dungeon, and I will say, for a porn game, it is actually really well put together.
Yeah, the stat system's great, and it actually, I like that, which that's another thing I liked in Ark and Pokemon, and, it's doing the breeding, getting those stats up. That was a lot of fun.
The only gripe I have about it is
put together well.
Like, the only gripe I have about it is that the buildings in the main area could be labeled better.
Yeah, I couldn't. I got lost too fucking easy in that shit. But yeah, for what is seemingly a cheap sex game, the game actually is pretty good.
Weird asshole.
I forgot I had that.
Wait, what did we forget we had?
My go live. Yeah, my go live notification is your hair smells weird.
Oh, well, wash it.
My hair doesn't smell weird. I washed it.
That might be the problem, Death.
Yeah, I mean, it smells different when you're awake.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so guys, here, we should probably do an opening. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone. We're just talking like we do before every pre-stream here.
Well, and obviously we sit and chat before we even start this, so we're just carrying on our regular conversations. So I'm here with Ares and Rawg. If you obviously don't like sitting here and looking at me, you can hop over.
Wait, you two in the room with me?
Yeah, I'm right behind you. I'm breathing on your neck. But I'm really fast.
That's not my neck.
Guys, this is the SpitRoast. Come on, I'm waiting.
No, okay, I'm breathing on her neck. Although I don't know how that works during a SpitRoast, but yeah.
Well, we are here. This is now the 8th episode.
Big number 8.
Yeah, right?
Ain't that great?
Is that correct? Oh my god, no, dad jokes. Bad dad jokes.
Fine. I'll go with pervy dad jokes. Episode 8, time to masturbate.
Okay, I'll go with that one.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I've been uploading videos to YouTube called SpitRoast.
That's true. Yeah, that's never mind. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, hello everyone. Hopefully, y'all are having a good week. I have been up for I don't know how many hours. I lost count.
Yeah, people are kind of tired here right now because, let's see, Ares has also been called into work God knows how many times.
And covering for managers and the store manager. And pretty much doing everyone's job to the point where I had to be kept on checkouts for 3 days because I fucked my leg again.
Oh my god, mister.
You're not supposed to use that the fuck.
No, you're not. The Wank Master, duh. That's why we're here
Yeah,
for you.
you gotta get that power, like.
But
So
I
you can
keep getting
keep
told
your...
women like their footlongs.
Well, yeah, okay, that's true.
Okay, so we're all
Anyway,
kind of tired.
I took a downer like earlier this afternoon to try to take a nap, but it didn't, like, it made me kind of sleepy, but not like sleepy enough to actually take a nap. So right
Did you
before,
take an upper
I don't know,
before
an
that?
hour ago, I took an upper, so I can be awake for this. Yeah. So yeah, my body is literally a chemistry project at this point. Like it's I'm just uh I'll get the combination right one day.
Well, and I'm tired because school started last week, and I have obviously because you guys dealt with the LARPing conversation last week,
Yeah.
and I have an update on that, you guys.
Did you win?
Well, I got 100% on the homework assignment.
Oh god
Hi,
damn it.
Owie. Thank you for the bits.
Oh god. LARPing, sponsored by Wakemaster.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we could totally put that all
Start a
over the fucking
lightsaber
arena.
line.
Like
Oh my
we could be
God.
the first group ever to be able to sponsor ourselves with different products.
Oh my god.
You keep calling it an
That
arena
we
like it's a
made.
battle arena.
We'll be
I
by
was
the time
thinking
I'm
more
fucking
like
done.
open meadows and woods and shit, but you know, that was my idea.
And then he said to
Okay,
put a crossbow in
so
my hands. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, he's like the leader of, I don't know, the orc goblins or something.
okay, so with the discussion board, like I read to you what the prompt was, where I had to make a new service or product that was not being met for current customers, right? Well, and we came up with we talked about LARPing and we talked about some other ideas, but LARPing was the one that there was enough to where I could go on with it.
Yeah, because you college are a bunch
Well,
of boring old wankers and wouldn't go with a Wakemaster.
yes, the wankers won't like the Wankmaster.
Yeah, they can't use it because they're a bunch of cunts.
No, we're gonna get on that. It's gonna be called the joystick, and it's gonna do something very similar.
That was the DLC expansion.
Yep.
But then so I got 100% on it,
Oh shit.
but they left
Hey, look at
my
that.
professor left this note. I would encourage you to change your idea and work with something existing. The most important part of this assignment is the financials, and not having them will make this activity near impossible.
The whole point of it is that it doesn't fucking exist. That's why, like, the whole assignment was something that doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. Now they're complaining that it doesn't fucking exist.
Exactly. Like, and all these other people who, like, all my other classmates, like, I read a couple of the other ideas. One was a sheet that stays warm longer for babies because he's a newborn.
Heated blanket.
Just give him a fucking electric blanket. That's not.
You can't give a newborn an electric blanket.
Yes,
That's a
you
fire waste. No,
can.
you're not supposed to. They're not supposed to have any blankets in the crib.
Then wrap up a hot water bottle.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. Just give him like a hot water bottle. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Are you gonna drown?
Or an extra thick blanket.
No, you can't have blankets in the crib in the United States.
Well, then throw him in the hot tub.
But anyway, like there's stuff that's something like that is too niche. It's not gonna capture enough people's attention. The only people who will purchase that are the fucking rich people, and they'll only buy a few and blah blah blah. But then another
I
one
think
was
your
someone
professor's
was
full of
talking
shit.
about making a
See, I would be in that
navigation.
class making that professor look like a complete fucking retard. And I'd have
Well,
no
and
issue with that.
See, I think I need to figure out how to figure out financials with this. Spanx said to compare it to paintball arenas,
Yeah, that's what I said.
and that's what you said too. So which I could, but are there any outdoor paintball arenas?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, that's
the
the
only
one
one.
that opened here.
The only
Well,
ones
no,
I
let me
know
see
are
if there's
outdoors.
any in Michigan.
I didn't know they had indoor paintball
Yeah,
arena
they do.
things. I only thought there were outdoor ones.
And
That'd be stupid to have one
competitive.
inside.
I
And
assumed they were just
competitive,
inside
they
the
have.
cities for people who couldn't be asked to take a bus for 5 fucking minutes.
Okay, they actually do have a few paintball arenas in Michigan even too, so I can even go off of that.
But yeah,
Yeah, in Livonia, Michigan, there's an action paintball indoor park.
the only thing I can think of for that's if you like want to do like urban warfare simulation or whatever paintball, like
Well, it's just
clearing
so they can
houses
do
and shit.
competitive all year long because a frozen paintball does not feel good.
People say that about regular paintballs, but I've been shot by loads of them, and I barely even notice the things.
Oh, regular paintballs are fine. I've been
I
hit by
got shot with a
those.
frozen one once, twice
Those
actually,
things can hurt.
twice in a row when I was unarmed. I never even owned a paintball gun, but yeah, I got shot twice.
See, you know what an easy solution to that is? It's cold. Wear thicker clothes.
Yeah, and
It
that's
was
literally.
summertime. I was wearing a t-shirt
Then how the fuck were they frozen?
because my buddy stored them in the freezer.
I like that idea.
I said if I ever got one, I'm gonna put marbles in mine and shoot him.
Oh my god, you would totally fucking. Oh my god.
I don't know if that would work
Those
though, because
fuckers were frozen.
I don't know if that would work though,
I'm sorry, I
because
didn't see that.
it works on air pressure, so the bubbles would have to be exactly the
Definitely.
same size.
And Jack, you're mean. I can't curse.
Get fucked.
Jack.
I would totally take that off for the podcast.
I needed to leave something for Clocks to try and play around with.
Give her the boobies.
Give her to what?
Give her the boobies.
Give her to boobies?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Give her the boobies.
You'll know what boobs are.
So hold on. You want me to? No, I'm getting money. If I'm showing any
No,
more
you
cleavage
just
than I want
Let's
to,
see,
order a
this is
pair
what-
of
then it's gonna be
fake.
for bits.
This is why you're
Order
in
a
school
pair
and we're
of fake
not.
boobs and send them to her.
Oh, just quick go
Just
off
mail
camera,
them to
take a
her.
picture of my boobs and send them to her.
No, like literally go on like Amazon or someplace and buy a set of fake boobs and then mail them to her, or like just have them delivered
Just
to her
mail
house.
some boobs.
Like, yeah, goddamn, like you're making this like a lot more complicated than it
So
needs to
hold
be.
on.
Like, you're like, oh, I gotta go off cam and take like a picture, and
Well,
like,
no, that seems a
no.
lot easier than fucking going finding boobs on fucking Amazon. And
It takes like
mailing
5
them to her.
seconds! It's literally
Oh my
just
God,
load up
okay.
Amazon, type boobs. There you go.
Okay,
Well, I mean, I don't know if Amazon probably has it. I don't know, but I mean, if not, there's
I'm
always
gonna look.
Like you just
Bad Dragon.
and you just remind me.
I'm Amazoning boobs right now, guys.
And you just reminded me as well that the English, I can't remember what the hell it was for, it might be breast cancer or something like that. Somebody had a giant inflatable tit put on top of their building. Like, they are not that difficult to get.
Yeah, I remember you talking about
What
that.
is this booba? I put boobs and it autocorrects to booba.
That sounds like a little kid's cartoon character or something.
Is that the weird cat thing?
Oh, for $14 I can get silicone breast forms, fake boobs from mastectomy, prosthesis, transgender.
Wow, I can get fake tits for 14 quid and people pay thousands for that. Why didn't Amazon tell me about this sooner?
Boobs coloring book for adults. There's a boobs coloring book, guys.
You can color books with your boobs?
Oh my god, they literally put like, I didn't curse, Jack. You didn't hear that. But like, there's boobs like in the pictures. There's hidden boobs in the pictures, even with little nipples.
How small do they have to be hidden?
Yeah,
Very small.
yeah, they're not. It's not that great.
Camouflage bras.
Ooh, tape for. Oh my.
Hey, I
There's
love a
actually-
girl that wears camo bikinis. Alright, dude, that shit's hot. There's what, Death? What'd you find?
There's actually like a bra that is boobs. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. I didn't know that was
so
it was a
I should
brawl,
send that
but
to. Okay, I will share
yeah,
this
and
to
every
Flock.
time, yes, and every time you stream, she can go put her fake boobs on and play with them, so she's not,
You know,
harassing you.
I wonder how that would work on YouTube. Because they're not
Fake
real.
boobs? Oh.
I should get a fake penis just so I can claim it's that next time I walk on camera with my pants down.
I don't think they'll let you have stuff like that.
Oh my
Like,
god. Okay, so
no
you know
fake
how
penises, no fake boobies.
you know how
On cam.
we were kind of talking about stupid lawsuits a few weeks back. Apparently there was a lawsuit against a hibachi restaurant
This
where
sounds
because
familiar.
they cook like the steak and Asian food in front of you type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they have this little toy that it's a boy who like pees on like the fire that and stuff to put it out. Well, apparently this one hibachi restaurant, the chef actually did it to one of the customers.
He peed on the customers.
You
The
had
little
the little
piss
toy
boy?
like peed on the woman's face.
I thought that was
Type
like a
thing.
rooster.
I thought that was a fetish.
Well, yeah, it is, but
But it's just water and it's a toy and technically doesn't even have a penis. It's just a little hole
just
in
liquid
this
comes
toy.
out of the crotch area.
Yes. And her and her husband sued. Or no, they called the cops. They didn't sue. They were thinking about pressing charges, but yeah, because she was sexually harassed.
Ah, yes, because that's becoming such an easy term to throw around.
Oh, I know. But how can you be sexually harassed by it like water?
Counter argument.
Well,
How can you
have you ever squirted water into your vagina?
and counter argument going by stupid lawsuits? How can you get pregnant by a chat website?
What?
A woman sued
Hold
a
on.
chat. This was years ago, but a woman had sued a chat website for getting her pregnant. Not that she met anyone on the site, just that somebody she was talking to on the site got her pregnant while she was talking to them on the site. She was cheating on her
well,
husband. She was cheating on her husband, basically, and just was trying to get out of it.
Mm.
But yeah, she was trying to sue the chat site for getting her pregnant.
Well, did you guys hear about the one Russian, like back whenever Pokemon Go, like, first came out or whatever and was, like, real big for, like, what, the first year or two?
I had a
The
pirated
one
copy of
Russian
that.
woman, huh?
I had a pirated copy of that because they didn't have enough servers.
Oh. I thought you could just download it on your phone from anywhere, but
No, when it first came out, it wasn't available. It was only available to America. The rest of us had to get pirate copies.
oh.
See, I wonder.
Anyways,
I wonder
this
how many times I'm gonna have boobs pop up on my Amazon now.
forever.
Yep.
But this Russian woman was. Oh, hi, Potato Frog. You're just in time to hear this story. So this one Russian woman, like, was having a dream that, the one reindeer or the Rudolph Pokemon or whatever, like the little deer thing with the red nose. Well, she was having a dream that it was like laying on top of her, raping her, and she like woke up from the nightmare, like most people probably would. and grabs her phone and points it at the bed where she was sleeping, and like she saw like that Rudolph reindeer thing like laying on her bed, and so she started freaking out and like called the cops, and the cops came out, and her husband woke up because the cops are beating the fucking door down. And he's like, "Yeah, she's got mental problems. Look, I got to go to work tomorrow. Can you guys just like take her to jail tonight? Like, I don't,
Oh my
I don't got
God.
time for this shit. I got to go to work tomorrow." Like,
That's a loving husband, guys. So
Oh
loving.
yeah, like, don't you just love those reindeers? Dancer, Prancer, and Stalker.
yeah, I don't remember what the hell the name of that Pokemon was, but yeah, that was the thing that happened when Pokemon Go first came out. Some woman got raped by, I don't know, fucking Rudolph the red-nosed Pokemon, I guess, or something. What the hell is this?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Sex Offender.
Nah, Silica just popped up, or Silcobra, or what? I don't know. I'm gonna try to catch it. But yeah, speaking of Pokemon, I guess that didn't work.
Really? That doesn't work?
Oh, did I catch it?
Oh.
Yeah, you need to wait a second. It's 90 seconds after that pops up.
Oh. Anyways, it's using Pokecatch winners.
Revealed in 90 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't read that part. Is that a penis? Like
Yeah,
up
close
above?
enough.
Oh no.
What is with you with the fucking penis?
Kind of looks like one of them like dicks that you suction cup to your shower wall or whatever.
That's a dildo.
Yeah, whatever.
I may or may not have one of those.
Yeah, I don't know why that came up. Look, Potato Frog came in and that came up. Start talking about that shit. Didn't she like ask one time why that came up? Whenever.
No, she was the one that's scared of sex harpies.
Yeah.
How'd
Well,
you know?
no.
That's just harpies!
No,
Well,
it's just herpes.
herpes, whatever. Like, hey, look at that! I caught me a fucking Gigachew or whatever.
Gigachew.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Okay.
What's that if you give Pikachu the corona?
Oh yeah.
Fucking fucked. Oh, now I want to watch Boondock Saints. So I have learned a new term this week. From TikTok.
Oh god.
Apparently.
Oh god, it's probably a new gender.
No, teabagging is a thing of the past. It is now known as, or there is now a thing called the coochie wiggle.
This isn't the 1980s. They can fuck off with their coochies. It is staying as teabagging.
Well, no, it's a coochie wiggle because they.
It's not the 1980s.
Is that what? So that's what it is. Whenever a woman does it now, like she just wiggles her coochie in your face and then runs away after she shoots you.
Pretty sure that was a taco drop.
Let me show this on.
Oh, is that what they call that? The taco drop? Okay, well, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm showing this coochie wiggle.
I'm too old for this shit. You kids and your new fancy terms for all this shit, I can't keep up.
As somebody who doesn't support communists, it is staying as teabagging.
That's true. TikTok does support communists, and most of the.
Well, it's not just that it supports communists; it is run by communists.
Well, yeah, but most of the kids on there think that communism's a good thing. Like they don't understand what communism actually is.
Well, and it looks like this is let's see, toxic gratitude is who.
Well, there you go.
Like they're. Well, teabagging is fucking toxic as fuck. We all know that. And so,
yeah, I never did it.
Toxic gratitude for her coochie wiggles. Not my content.
And yet you're watching their shit.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. Well, apparently Warzone has a new skin. What?
Oh, is it called the Coochie Wiggle? And it's just a giant vagina that runs around shooting people?
No, it's like
COD's already
Nicki
full of
Minaj,
cunts.
I
It doesn't
think
need
is,
another
one of
term.
those fucking stupid celebrities. And so
That's the black chick with the like massive ass, right?
That really doesn't narrow it down.
Oh,
that
well,
doesn't-
yeah,
no,
you're
I
right.
think that's
My
Cardi
bad.
B.
I
Or
don't know.
we talked about Kim Kardashian too, but
Or
She's
Nicki
white, I think.
Minaj.
I mean, I don't actually know what any of these celebrities look like because I don't
neither do
really
I.
watch a lot of that bullshit. I think Kim Kardashian's white, but she might also be black. I don't
Well,
fucking
she's
know. I don't watch that
tan.
garbage.
They live up to the stereotype of looking the same better than the Asians do.
Wait, what's wrong with the Asians?
Apparently they all look the same.
No, they don't. I watched enough Asian dramas to know that they do not.
That's like I've seen enough Asians. I could tell them apart. Like,
Well, not apart, but
Well, I've played enough trauma center to be a fucking heart surgeon.
Oh
she's
my
over
God.
here. I know what those Asians look like. I can tell them apart.
I don't know what they all look like. I just know that they have differences.
There's Zhao Ping and Ping Pong. Like,
I
I can tell those two apart. They're twins. I can tell they're identical twins. I can tell them apart.
I will concede, when they start wearing all
Yeah,
that
just put
fucking
on
makeup, they
pants.
look the same.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen like some Asian chicks that are like really attractive, and then I've seen some Asian chicks that are really not, just like everything else. So I don't know. I mean, I can tell a difference, like between hot ones and ugly ones, anyway.
Well, yeah, but that's personal preferences, you know. That doesn't have.
No, like I'm not saying I have like an Asian fetish or anything. I'm just saying like I've seen pretty Asian chicks, and then I've seen ugly Asian chicks.
And then you've seen the ones that hit every branch of the ugly tree as they fell down it.
Yeah, those ones don't go outside. They stay away from the rest of us. They know they upset us. So they don't go outside. Or if they do, it's like 3 in the morning. Everybody, like all the normal people, are in bed.
Yeah, they play Genshin. They just stay on Genshin Impact.
I don't have I don't have like an Asian preference really. I like Hispanic chicks though. I always thought they looked the best out of all of them. Like as a general.
Well, they are.
I don't know.
They would be the closest to, I forget her name in Baldur's Gate, the psycho bitch.
Are you trying to say that Lizelle looks Hispanic? She doesn't.
No, I'm not saying
I don't know if you're insulting the Hispanic people or calling Lizelle hot. Like,
no, I'm not saying that she looks like him. I'm saying she behaves like him.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like that. I like the attitude. Oh, well, all right then. Look at that, Potato Frogs Latina. Didn't realize we had. I didn't realize we had a Latina listener. Well,
Yes, she is.
that's fine. Hey, you know,
Yeah,
keep doing what you're doing.
I just want to say on behalf of me and Rawg that it's Death's fault.
Better be good.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You're looking good. I've never seen you, but I imagine you probably look good.
She's pretty.
Well, I would imagine she's Latina. Of course she is.
They're fiery. They're spicy.
Yeah, that's actually I like.
Well, no, they're only fiery if they're only fiery if they piss me off.
What? Do you firebomb Hispanic people? What the fuck? That's racist. You can't do that. You're white.
Oh my god, guys! So someone sent me a thing on Instagram.
Yeah, see, look, potato's doing it right. She's got attitude. She's doing it right. That's the thing. That's the important thing. You want to keep that. Yep. Beat him around a little bit.
No, we do.
He no, don't listen to Death. He likes it. He likes it. Don't listen to Death.
Yeah.
Haymakers are the way to go.
Look, speaking from experience, white guys that are in Hispanic chicks, they really love that. They really love that Latina passion. That's how we can tell that Latinas are the ones that care the most because they're the most passionate and violent. They show their love through violence. That's their passionate people.
And you know what?
Tatum-
And you know what they
Tatum,
say.
where's Wolf? Do you have Wolf tied up somewhere? Generally, he is here for these conversations.
Yeah,
And-
we see you
where's
here,
Wolf?
but we don't see Wolf.
And you know what they say? Make hay while the sun shines. So get out there and start throwing those haymakers.
Oh
Ugh.
my god. Okay. Anyway, no, he's driving. Okay, he's driving. Okay.
Oh, that's even better. Aim for the tires as it goes past.
No.
What if she's in the vehicle with him?
That just makes it easier.
We do not condone these actions. Please do not do.
I
any of
would,
what
I
we
would
say.
recommend that. I mean,
Well, I mean, if they do it, what are they going to do? Complain?
They could.
well,
You never
he
know.
might be knocked out.
Who knows? Maybe they're just paralyzed from the fucking neck down.
Yeah, they can walk it off.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my god.
But no more
Roll it off,
sex.
you mean roll it off. They
His
can roll it
pee-pee
off.
wouldn't work anymore.
His pee. Oh my god, we're not talking about peepees. Not
Well, no, I'm
working.
just saying, like, if he's a
Ah,
quadriplegic, I
in
mean,
that-
any guy.
in the land of the rising sun, he would no longer be known as Rawg.
Okay, so I had someone on Instagram send me a dark humor video. Very dark humor.
Oh, the rice cooker. I forgot about that one. That was
the
funny.
rice cooker. The rice cooker. Yeah, I sent that to you, didn't I?
Yeah,
Just like,
that's one of the
very
few jokes
supportive.
from that site I actually like.
Oh, I didn't send it to Rawg though. Rawg, I'll send it to you here in just a Well, no, I put it in. Didn't I put it in the chat that all of us are in?
Nah, you sent me the teabag is now D-bag and cooch crawls or something. Like, I don't fucking remember.
Coochie Wiggles.
Yeah, that thing.
No, I did send it in the one chat that has all of us, including Clocks. Clocks didn't say anything on it, so I don't think she's knows about it yet.
Oh, yeah, I checked that too.
The rice cooker.
You remember the video with the nuclear warhead in it? Or you remember the original use for the nukes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rice cooker.
Yeah, to stop the evil imperial Japanese that
Yeah,
are
the
no
fried
longer
rice.
evil or imperial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and now we have hentai.
Well, actually, I think they still might be like imperial. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway,
No, Japanese are good. The Chinese, the government's shit, but the people are nice. South Korea, I think, is the good one. North Korea, the government needs to be shot, and the people are
Okay.
decent enough.
oh yeah, I did hear something about that. So yeah, did you guys hear about the Kim Jong killing his brother? I guess this happened like a while back or what, like several years ago or whatever. But
No.
Kim Jong Un or ill or one of those people, whoever was in charge.
The dictator of
uh,
North Korea.
What'd he do? Step on Kimmy's fucking body pillow?
No, actually, who the fuck is Kimmy?
Kim Jong. I call him Kimmy.
Oh, okay. Anyway, he actually put together a pretty elaborate assassination attempt. Well, it wasn't an attempt. It was successful, but to like get his brother out of the way, I guess, of like being the new leader because he wanted to be the leader. He got these two chicks. I think one was like Chinese and the other one was like Thai or something. I don't remember those details. But anyway, he got them to start doing like these pranks. I think he had them thinking it was for like YouTube pranks or whatever, like where they would run up and put like lotion, like wipe lotion on people's faces and then like run away, like just random people. Well, he had them do that to his brother in an airport, but he replaced the lotion with like some kind of like what the hell it was like a nerve agent, and they smeared it across his face and he died within 15 minutes of it, and they had no idea that like the girls didn't know that like what, like they just thought it was lotion or whatever. But I guess like they got it in his eyes, or like in his nose and mouth and shit or whatever, or he breathed it in because it was on his face. The girls didn't die, but yeah, that's how Kim Jong Un came into power. He killed his brother by training two chicks to like prank people, and like nobody else got killed, just his brother.
I just have one thing to say about that: the nerve of him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, that's how he came to power. Pretty fucked up. But a creative assassination.
Contact Ares. He's got it.
Well, I mean, no wonder that guy always looks so nervous.
Jesus Christ.
God.
The puns are so... We need to get Clocks in here to like
No.
fucking manage these puns.
Would you say they're nerve-wracking?
Ugh. Yeah. Yep.
Ares is really getting on my nerves. Oh my goodness.
A moral whack.
Yeah,
That one's a crow, basically.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
Like a more whack.
I'm
like
gonna...
a whack more.
No longer will it be called a bow break. I'm going to call it a marrow whack off.
Oh
Yep.
God.
Okay, Death, what was you saying? No, I decided to throw that out there because that was an interesting thing I heard this week. A very interesting assassination.
I don't know.
Making people complicit without them realizing that the prank that they're trying to do is actually killing somebody and usurping power from them.
See, if they had done that on TikTok, they'd be famous by now.
Nah, this happened before TikTok, I think. Like, this happened, like, years ago. Like, a long time ago. So, yeah, I don't... But no, I just thought it was pretty wild. So, yeah, that's my new segment. I'm just gonna start talking about, like, wild assassination attempts or wild assassinations. Alright, Dev, what have you done about fake rubber tits or something for Clocks? We're buying these for Clocks, you said?
No, you brought up fake rubber tits for Clock.
Oh, and then, yeah, you
I
start
just heard
talking
you
about
say
your yeah, you just said it. Like, also, yeah, dildo stuck to a wall or something.
Oh, you might want to clean it then.
Death.
Mine's cleaning in a drawer. I don't know.
No, if it's sticking to the fucking wall, it's not.
It's not stuck to a wall right now.
You said it could be stuck to a wall.
It can be, but it's not. It's in a drawer clean. Because
Yeah, it got like a little suction
I clean my
cup on
stuff
it.
after it's been used.
I saw a selfie one time.
Well, then you're not very good at Squirrel Simulator if you have to clean it twice.
Why would you want to watch the Lions game, Val? Why? Why would you do such a thing?
That sounds lame.
We're more fun than the Lions. I'm just
Wait.
saying.
The Lions have never even made it to a Super Bowl, have they?
No, they have not.
Like
They refuse to go there. It's like,
oh, like they
against
had a
their
chance to
religion.
go, but they were like, "Nah, give it to the next guys. Like we don't want it."
Yeah, at this point, I think the Lions just do it on purpose. They just lose on purpose because they're like,
they're just bad people, you know.
And they're just like, no, fuck all these people that believe in us. We're just gonna lose.
Steelers rule.
And Potato Frog, I'm assuming that's to the suction cup dildo. Yes, the suction cup dildo is not on my wall right now. It is in a drawer, clean.
Look in her background. You can see it right now.
No, you cannot. You're blind, so don't even tell. Now all these people are gonna
You
like start
say
looking
that.
It's not.
What is hidden in Death's background today?
I mean, about 3/4 up on the left-hand side, it does look like a butt plug stuck to your wall. And it's going to now, but I pointed it out.
Where? What? 3/4 of the way up on the what side?
Left-hand side.
You know what's great? Death Stream's gonna turn into Find Waldo now. Like, people are gonna be looking for wild shit in the background.
Yeah.
Over there?
The bit that was whatever the fuck that is in the corner, it's just the corner of that and it looked like a butt plug stuck to the wall.
What is that? Oh, that's my corset. That's a corner of my corset.
Why are you shoving a corset up your ass?
Yeah, that's not where that goes. Do you know how to dress yourself?
Wolf says so. That means it's on the wall sometimes. I gotta think. Did I? Okay, so I used to be a pure romance consultant.
Whenever
And-
Wolf came over for Thanksgiving dinner that one year, did he go to
oh
your
my God.
bathroom and found a dildo sticking to your fucking shower wall? Like he was
he
like,
did
"Man,
not!
I really have
Oh
to go
my
to the
God,
bathroom." And he
no!
walks
Did he-
in and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like sitting there and he's kind of like looking around. He's sitting there he's like, "What the fuck is
No,
that?"
see,
No.
with hey Val, no, with Wolf, I imagine it was the case of he went into the bathroom, he saw it on the wall, and he just immediately went into cat mode and started doing the twang twang on it. He just started playing with it, smacking it on the tip, watching it
Yeah,
bounce around.
while he's sitting there on the toilet, just slapping Death's dildo around.
You guys are awful. Fucking awful.
We're not the ones gluing dildos to the
Fucking
wall.
Awful.
Can I come to your house for Thanksgiving? It sounds fun.
I would be more than happy.
Oh my
to have
god,
you
you just remind me of Jesus Christ, I forgot
I
about
reminded
that.
him of one of his Thanksgiving dinners.
Who the
Okay, and by the
fuck
way,
was it that
guys,
said
what I was
that?
going to say, the only time this dildo has ever been stuck to a wall is when I was a pure romance consultant, and it was
Before you
like,
cleaned it.
part of the demo. What?
It was. Wait, did you say it was for to let people test out?
No, it was part of the demo. They don't actually use them for the demos, you gross perverts.
Well, I've never been to a sex
Oh my
toy party
God.
before. I don't know what the fuck happens
No,
at those
it's
things.
not a big fucking orgy. We just learn about the fucking
No,
toys
it's like a
because men
Tupperware
don't know how to
party,
get us
like where
off.
you sell Tupperware.
Oh
Except for
god,
you're
that sounds so
selling
boring.
dildos to walls and people
Oh, it's so
testing them
much fun,
out.
actually.
I mean, don't
Potato
you
Frog,
test the
if you've never
Tupperware at
done
the?
to... no,
If I
we
wanted to
don't
spend,
test
if I
we
wanted to
don't test
spend my
Tupperware
days
at a
staring at
Tupperware
plastic,
party.
I go on OnlyFans.
No, they have little buttons and shit like that, and then all the different perfumes and all the different creams and stuff. Them how to use them. That's kind of weird.
For the
Okay,
dildos? They have
Potato
perfume and lotion and shit for dildos?
like lube and stuff. Like there's
Oh,
different things.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not turning this into fucking show and tell.
Yeah, it's
like,
for those days where you want to get pounded by Sailor Moon.
Yes, actually, yes. We were showing them how to use them. That it's only weird if you think of it that way. If you look at it as more of a learning about
If you look at it
body
like a
and sex,
Tupperware party, it's
like an
normal.
educational thing, it's actually really fun.
Counterpoint, making it weird can make it more fun.
True, actually, making it weird could make it more fun. Like, no, I'm not gonna fucking turn this into a pure romance fucking bullshit thing. I don't even have, like, at this point, all the stuff that I have left for pure romance is now my personal things, because, like, yeah, so that's my drawer. So, and I'm not demoing that shit to you guys because that's just fucking weird. Okay?
It'll be on our
But
OnlyFans
maybe-
next week.
But maybe Potato Frog wants to use one of these
I-
toys on Wolf and, like, what?
No. If Potato Frog wants to learn about me and Potato Frog will actually go because I know I'm still friends with my old pure romance consultant. We will go and to a party, okay?
Oh,
because
God.
they're fucking fun and they're a blast.
And
I
she'll
love them.
come home to Wolf with a package and just have a big smile on her face, and Wolf will be like, "Why are you smiling?"
What about personal demos of Valiant? Hi.
Out of
how are you
curiosity, what the fuck
doing?
is a romance consultant?
A pure romance consultant? Pure romance is a store is a business that sells sex toys upon other things. Their actually biggest sellers are their like coochie cream, which is for shaving, and
Okay, Ares, think like Bad Dragon, but they come to your house and give you demos.
it's okay.
So hookers.
It's like no.
Yeah, I mean, or
there's
you
no
could call it
using
that.
of anything. You don't use any of the products.
Yeah,
You
you just
just
what do you do? Just pull it out of the
basically
box and look at it and like pass it around like show and tell.
So,
yeah,
and when they show you how to
basically, and
use
you
the
test out
coochie
all
cream,
the
do they
different-
just go up to you and go
like you push
coochie
a
coochie coo?
And then we even learned about like because only women are allowed to go to demos. It is actually very interesting. Only women can be.
So it's basically
if men are there, then we were not allowed to actually pass them around because it could create an unsafe environment.
Have they not?
So-
Well, no. Yeah, I suppose that would be a bad example. So it's basically it's basically sex ed with toys.
Yes. Because women did not talk about this. Like, we don't learn about this. We have to learn about this stuff on. With men, it's easy. They just had a hand and called it
Have
good.
you ever heard of
then they learn
Pornhub?
about-
You can learn a lot of things on
But
Pornhub.
see, girls are not. Well, okay, I can't say girls. I was not told about Pornhub.
I've seen a lot of girls on Pornhub, actually.
Yeah,
now
they're the
as an
main
adult,
fucking
I
stars
know
of
about
it.
fucking Pornhub.
Yeah.
Even Why do we always have really crazy fucking conversations when it comes to sex? We can just fucking go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about sex.
Because crazy conversations about sex, we just say fuck it.
You know, what about Pornhub? We said that you're gonna be the next big what's that big porn star? with
Riley
the
Reid?
mustache?
Are we talking
Oh.
big popular or big in size?
I don't know who the fuck you're talking. Porn star
What
with a
about
mustache.
what about Porn MD? What's Porn MD?
I have
It's
no
another
idea.
porn
Yeah,
site.
see, I wasn't the only one. Potato Frog was not talked about or didn't learn about sex at all unless it was through sex ed. And sex ed is so fucking watered down.
She
It's
grew up in the
boring.
age of the internet.
The Google of porn sites? Oh my god. No, okay.
I have a
I
different
have
one
so
for
many
that.
fucking- Okay, now I gotta fucking pull this shit up. What? New window, because I have too many.
You've
tabs
never
open
been to
on that.
Porn MD?
No, I've never been to Porn MD.
I've never heard
Oh.
of Porn MD. I've got a different one for that.
Oh my god! That's so neato.
What? You just discovered porn for the first time?
Porn MD.
Well, yeah, it's been around for a long time.
I never knew this.
No, the one I found was Porn Dude.
Porn dude, what's porn dude? Porn dude.
I've never been to that one.
Porn dude, best porn sites and free porn tubes list of 2023. Ooh, guys, I got some new bookmarks.
That site is a fucking bookmark.
Okay, but Potato Frog, ask Wolf about my real name. Add me on Facebook. We'll hit up some.
You'll go
romance
to a sex party
parties.
together.
We'll go. They're fun. They're good girls' nights. I have to say, they are fun girls' nights. Unless you're not into that thing, then obviously don't go. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in a situation. Never be somewhere where you feel uncomfortable.
Unless that's your kink.
If we get there and you feel like,
Speaking of kinks, I need to
I
pee.
changed my mind, then tell me, we'll go. I have no problem with that. But in all honesty, because I'm sorry, most people are not happy with their sex lives, even if they are in a very good, happy relationship. You're not going to be happy with your sex life every fucking day. It's just how it is. So get in charge of it. And that's what it was. Yes, that's great. I never knew, like, I always shied away from the whole sex thing because, well, that's what I was taught to do. That I was taught that no, you don't talk about that thing. It's not ladylike. It's not. Fuck being a lady. Who the fuck cares? Men aren't gentlemen. Yeah, I'll. What song? Like there's so many songs out there like, be a lady in the street but a freak in the bed, right?
It's a freak in the sheets.
Whatever. And but
My
that's
pants are
basically
up!
how.
Oh, the camera's off. No, well, never
You
mind.
actually
Pants
need to
are
turn
down.
your camera on, Ares.
Yep, pants are down. Barrel roll.
Hi, Hall.
I don't have a cam.
I have a fancy cam. But Discord
A
doesn't like.
pantsy cam.
I have a fancy camera that doesn't work on Discord because it's too strong.
Is there a male version of Lady in the Streets Freak in the Sheets?
Yeah, that is the lady
'Cause
version.
Well, no, the male version. I'm sorry, I said that. I said that wrong. Is there a male version? Is there a men version of that? Why is it only women that have that saying?
There's a lot of sayings like that for women.
Yeah, but why? Why isn't there one for men?
I don't know. Ask Ares.
Because I would love a
ask
gentleman
Redza.
in the street. I want a
Yeah, ask
gentleman in the
Redza. She'll tell
streets
you.
Yeah, lesbian, double
and
opinion.
then
A
a
gentleman in the streets,
manhandling, a manhandling,
a
It's like
barbarian in
or
the
a woman
sheets.
handling, I guess.
gentleman on the street, psycho in the sheets.
Whatever.
Uh,
A knife ain't the only thing he'll be stabbing you with.
Hey, I'm a very, very, very like submissive person. So having like a gentleman who like fucking adores me and being a brat, I'm very needy. I'm a
mm-hmm.
very needy person. I love attention. I love having that guy out in the open.
Break her
And
bed, not her heart. Like that.
Yeah.
and Jedi in the streets.
See, I call that multitasking.
Break her bed, not her heart. Oh my god, that's awesome. I can go nerdy with it, Jedi. We gotta put that on a meme, guys. Jedi in the streets, the streets.
That's a good one too. I like
I
that
like
one
that
too.
one. Yeah, that's probably the best one I've heard.
But, cause yeah, so being a brat, I like having all this attention, having a gentleman, chivalrous, possessive male out in the open. And then, but I really
I
like
very
having this
badly want to go on a
domineering
rant
man
about
in the bedroom.
chivalry. I fucking hate that word because it does not mean what everyone thinks it fucking means.
I thought he was gonna say he hates that game.
Baby Yoda in the street.
No. The whole
Boba
chivalry
freaking
thing was to do with knights being fucking gentlemen towards women. No. Those knights were only polite to the women that they wanted to marry. Chivalry that was defined by those knights were actually basically fucking
Yeah.
barbarians. Like, chivalry
Yeah, you
is
better not be a fucking peasant on the streets.
Like-
They'll fucking kill you.
chivalry is not a good thing. If people actually looked up what it is not a good thing. It is basically equated with rapists.
So Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Basically, yeah.
okay. Well then, okay, not chivalrous then. But a gentleman. And I don't care how gentlemanly he's with other people, as long as he doesn't treat them shitty, unless they treat him shitty back, whatever. But as long as he treats me very well, like the partner that should be, then fuck it. I don't care. And I don't want a knight in shining armor. I hate that fucking saying. I don't want that. Like, I love the whole, I guess this is just me or this could just be a me thing because I like that domineering type man. The villain. Like, the hero will save the world over you type thing, while a villain will burn the world for you. Yes.
You're talking about the Joker.
Yes, basically. The joke.
I mean,
You want to date the Joker.
See, I can agree with the whole burning the world to save one person, because if that one person means the world to you, you will burn that world to save that one person because they mean more to you than the world.
Yeah, fuck it. We
I
got
like
other
that.
planets
A knight
in the
in
solar
shining
system.
armor is just a man who's never had his metal tested. That's very true.
Yep.
See, I have treated women with utmost respect till they cross me. Yeah.
No, see, it's the nice and shining
Having manners.
It's the nice and shining
manners is
armor that you have to
way
be
say
worried
it.
about. It's the ones that are caked in blood that you can trust.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends on whose blood.
Because that's never turned out wrong for anyone.
No.
Because
Really
they're the
depends
ones
on
who know
whose
what
blood.
it's like to deal with people
If
that fuck
it's your-
around. The ones who spend their
if
days
it-
polishing their armor don't know what it's like to get fucked with.
If it's your family's blood, don't trust that one.
Then you become a crusader.
Yeah.
What is
For
with
the
us
Crusades.
in religion too? We religion and
Because I want to pick a fucking fight with the Vatican. I want to burn that fucking place down.
Don't do that. You'll ruin the archives that they keep locked under it.
They're probably fireproof.
Well, do you really want to test that?
Kind of.
but
No.
smoke damage is very real.
Yeah, but smoke rises.
Yeah, but like
And
if
the
it's trapped inside, like it'll.
Well, no,
And I'm
because the plan
assuming
is that no, because I burn the Vatican above it, keep the archives below it safe. Because the smoke rises and the fire rises, everything underneath it should be fine. Because it's all fucking stone, concrete, and all that marble and all that crap. Doesn't burn.
I've
So
seen
that should be fine.
smoke damage in basements on houses that had burned down.
But that's with houses that have filled up with smoke, so it had nowhere else to go but down. Whereas this
Yeah,
would be an open
exactly.
area, so the smoke would just be going up.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Those archives seem pretty valuable.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I know it's safe to burn down the Vatican and the archives will be safe.
I'll bet that's where Area 51 really is. It's at the bottom of the Vatican.
Area 51 doesn't exist. The real place is Area 69.
Is that where
Isn't
they
that a
probe
place
the
in
aliens?
GTA?
Oh,
Or
probably.
do the aliens probe us? Or is
Nah,
that a group
it's
thing?
well, no, like they get together and they get their true romance consultant or pure romance consultant down there, and the aliens and the humans, they get together and have big sex parties, kind of like what you and Frog's gonna do with
Oh my
aliens.
god, there's a sex swing?
You know, I've always wondered.
Yes, death. A lot of people have died using those. They've strangled themselves to death on accident with those. Yes, there's sex swings.
Okay, no, this sex swing is attached to you attach it to a door.
So
And there was no way for you to well, no, I guess if you used it in a way to get that hyper or that suffocation like high or orgasm. There was a serial killer who actually really who loved that. He would actually get off after kills by suffocating himself.
Yeah,
in
a
his
lot of
bedroom.
killers. Oh, well, suffocating himself.
Well, yeah, but not to the point where he died, but like
or
to
the
get himself off.
asphyxiation. But yeah, I've got a question popping in my head now. It's irritating the shit out of me. People who have one night stands and end up with STIs or STDs. How come you never hear them singing about night fever?
I don't know what that is.
You poor bastard. Well, actually, no, you're better off not knowing what that is. It's a song. You're better off not knowing. It's fucking irritating.
Now you better send me the fucking song, damn it.
Why? What's Wolf saying?
It's called Night Fever.
I gotta know what Wolf is saying.
I want to know what Wolf is saying too.
What's Wolf saying, Potato?
See, we need potato.
I won't call her Tater Frog.
No, we're not gonna call her Tater. Well, unless she's okay with being called.
And also, she says that like I haven't said anything worse.
Touche.
No, Wolf might be going off right now.
He's probably.
Which just reinforces my point.
Hi, how are you?
Why? DM it to me. I won't read it out loud on stream.
I will
DM it to me, and I definitely won't.
Go on. You can trust me. I won't.
DM me, and I'll read it out and pretend to be upset about it afterwards, and do this whole YouTube video, apology video, wearing this big sweater thingy, whatever the fuck they're called, and do this whole long apology video afterwards, pretending to give a shit about whatever it was I just did. What were we talking about again?
Sex.
Try to find out.
Aliens.
If I say I won't do something, I won't do it.
I will.
I will not read it out loud on stream.
I will.
No. I won't read it on stream, but I'll read it while recording my voice and post that onto YouTube.
Now, these two will totally read it out on stream. I will not read it out on stream.
Yeah,
I am trustworthy, believe it or not. I don't know if you were here for like last week's episode, but Death was trying to say that I was a liar, but I never lied to her.
And hold, you're not alone on that one.
Okay, so guys, Star has said that Boss still hasn't been banned, so I've been working a lot, but otherwise I'm good. How are you and Ares and Rawg? What's
I
our
am
topic today?
sex
Sex, as always.
and
Sex.
religion
Burn in the
Religion,
Vatican!
apparently, because Ares wants to pick a
and
fight with the Vatican and burn
Ares'
it down.
master plan to break into the Vatican archives
Yes. The one place that
by
needs to be
burning it
broken
down.
into. Well, no, burning down the Vatican and keeping the archives. I'm not going to burn down a library.
Sex is a trap. Don't do it. Star, I need to have a conversation.
That's
with
only
you
if you're in Thailand.
That is
Or
true.
or the
You're right.
Philippines.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's much, much worse over there.
Oh my god, guys. All hail Lord Rawg, burn the Vatican in his name.
Wait, what? Pirate? Are you in the chat right now? Who said that? Is that pirate? That is pirate.
All hail.
See,
Yeah, but-
Pirate agrees with me.
All hail Lord Rawg.
I don't know. If you're gonna burn the Vatican down, keep my name out of it. Like I don't know. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Those people are powerful. Let me build
Yeah,
my cult
no,
up
see,
more before
What
we
we're
go
gonna
picking a
do,
fight
we're
with
gonna
them.
burn down the Vatican, and then after the ashes are settled, we're just gonna have a big sign painted out with gasoline, set that on fire, and it's just from the satellites they're gonna see from Rawg with love.
No, don't do that. That will. I do not have a large enough following to take on the Vatican. You're gonna have to give me a couple more years before I can take those guys on.
It'll be me taking on the Vatican. You don't need a following. There'll be no one left.
Star agrees and approves. She'll bring the fire.
See?
In his blindness, he sees all.
You know, that's not the
I
first
love
time.
that.
That
Oh my
must have also
God.
came from pirate.
Oh my god, in his blindness, he sees all. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's-
he heard Strout
What-
say that the other night, or like I don't know, a couple of weeks ago in VC. Strout said something about, well, you're the blind guy that sees everything, and I was like, huh,
Stare
yeah,
not,
that's kind of poetic.
stare not into the void, or Rawg will stare back.
That's right. You don't want me to transfer my thoughts into somebody else's head.
But yeah. Do
Don't
you
think
really,
I have enough fucking
you really think
drug-induced fever.
that if I was to take on the Vatican, they'd have enough of a following left to go after you?
Well, that's true.
I'm
We'll give him a
like,
crossbow.
I may not be meticulous. I may not be meticulous about many things, but with something like that, there would be nothing left.
Well,
It's
everybody
because
here
his third
with
eye,
a-
he is omnipotent.
I have a third eye. Well, I do have like a weird cut, like right where the third eye is supposed to be. That looks kind of like, I don't even know where it came from, but yeah, like, yeah, it's still there. Like I have this like gash right across my forehead. Well, it's like a cut, like right across my forehead, right where the third eye is supposed to be in like anime and shit. And I don't know. I guess like other lore. I don't know where it came from. I woke up one day with it, so I don't know. Maybe my third eye is getting ready to open, and you know.
It's funny you say that because I've also got a dent in my skin in the exact same place.
Well, no, this is fresh. Like this has happened like I don't know a few days ago or whatever. I don't know. I must have been having a fucked up dream or something.
I don't know. I keep getting a pimple there. Does that count as a third eye?
This was
If you
back-
pop it, you can squirt people with your third eye.
well, she doesn't need to pop it to do that.
Oh well, yeah, she just squirts them.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
But does she squirt people?
Yeah, she likes a squirter simulator.
Not Sponge. Oh, okay. I was talking about SpongeBob.
It had the squirter simulator had a SpongeBob DLC.
No, pirate. My third eye's not open yet, but it probably will be soon. I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll fucking have a weird 3D vision for the first time ever and be wondering what the fuck, why the world looks like it does. God, that would be an adjustment for me. Actually, being able to see the world in 3D, I'd be like, what the fuck happened? Like, I'd have to wear an eye patch all the time just to like get back into the like rhythm of doing shit.
Honestly, just because of the other two eyes, I think you would have to cover up those two because the fuzziness would honestly cause the main one eye ache.
Yeah, and you know, I actually asked that question a bunch of people in a chat one time. Like this was years ago. If you had like 3 or 4 eyes, like you know, like just 2 eyes, maybe directly above your like normal ones or whatever, would that like increase your like depth perception or like give you better like hand-eye coordination or like I'm talking like if you're born with this, not like you fucking wake up one day and you got 4 eyes. I'm talking like you're born like if humans were born with 4 eyes, would that increase our depth perception or like our ability to
No, because you need 2 for the depth of perception, basically from the 2 angles. Having the 4 angles would basically just increase the field of view, is all it would do.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I kind of always wondered about that because,
Yeah, because the depth maybe if they're above them, it would maybe increase it from a vertical perspective, but that would be about it, and it'd be a minor
well, yeah, that's what I
change.
meant. Like, because I've never had depth perception, so
I
I
think
don't
you
even
were
know what
like
that's
having
like. But
something better than 2010 vision. I don't
no,
think 2010. No, because that doesn't have to deal with depth perception.
that's the 2010 thing, or like 2020 is
Seeing at 20 feet. 20 something at 20 feet that should be seen at 20 feet.
yeah, and like if you're 2010, that means that you can see what the hell is it? Shit at 10 or wait. You would be able to see shit that normal people can see at 20 feet, but at like 10 feet or whatever. I can't remember now.
I know.
I was literally just talking about this the other night, but yeah, like that just means that your eyes are better. Like you can focus on shit better.
I've never understood that because no one's ever explained it to me. So in my head, it was always the 2020. It was like left eye 20, right eye 20. Because 2010, it'd be left eye 20, not right eye 10. Because to me, it was just left eye, right eye vision quality.
Yep.
No, like 2040 is like what the average. Okay, so the 20 stands for what the average person can see at 20 feet. Like that's what 2020 means. 2040 is like that person, unfortunately.
If you have 21 vision, you see alcohol.
Well, maybe.
Speaking of which, I need
don't.
another bottle.
I'm drinking.
I don't know
I'm
about
on my
that.
last glass of wine.
3, 6, 7. Oh shit! I'm on bottle 8 already. That was
But
quick.
yeah, there's like a person that sees 2040 is it goes like trying to remember how the hell to word it. Like I understand what it means in my head, but I have a hard time articulating that type of shit. At
So basically, the left one is what is like at a standard viewpoint, 20 feet, 6 feet, whatever,
yeah,
and then the one on the right is how you see it if that person could see it at that distance.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like the higher the second number, the worse off you're going to be. Like 2040 is like what the average person sees at 20 feet, but you unfortunately see like
As if it was 40 feet away.
yeah, like it's harder for you to see it. It would be the equivalent to a normal person trying to look at something 40 feet away. Like hard time focusing on it pretty much is what that means. Does that say owlfish? What the hell is an owlfish?
Quillyfish. Quillyfish, it's
Oh, okay, that's cute.
That one.
See, I clearly don't have 20/20 vision because I thought that was an O. I didn't realize that was a Q.
I think that one's basically a puffer fish.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of a fish.
Yeah, I think that one's the puffer fish.
But yeah, no, like I don't
I
know.
got it.
I always wanted to get like augments. Like, man, I was born in the wrong era. I could totally get like my eyes augmented for like night vision and like thermal vision, and get like bionic eyes and shit that don't look horribly pixelated. They do have
Yeah.
bionic eyes. They're just really badly pixelated.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on, why are you
absolutely
killing
would
Wolf?
do
You
the
can't
same.
kill Wolf. He has exploding toilets. We can't kill Wolf.
Wait, why you want to kill Wolf? I like him. Don't kill him.
Sounds like he needs to change his diet.
Did he break your toilet bowl?
Yeah, because we know how he is with those exploding toilets.
He
Did
drank
you
too much milk.
Did you introduce him to Taco Night?
He ate Taco Bell and drank too much milk.
Taco night with a real Latina?
Spicy.
That starts in 55 seconds. That's so spicy.
Dude, I was talking to this one chick one time. She
Taco
was
beans.
Oh
was
yeah, the bean
Puerto
can be the
Rican.
clip.
And then
Oh
Damien,
my
my
God.
panda's hungry. That's funny.
Yeah, he wants some
It's
taco
like
and
fun when he's
beans.
taking me back to his house. Home and chilling, and he's making me socialize. Well, it's just socializing with his mom. She's not high maintenance.
I look like a bum, and he's.
She,
No, you're a Latina. You
you're
will never
always
look
pretty.
bad.
You will
Yeah,
never
you're
look bad.
always gonna look good. Don't worry about it.
Well, then just make him socialize and go hide in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Learn some new
And
stuff about
if
tacos.
they say something you don't understand or don't agree with, just speak Spanish really, really fast.
yeah, just start screaming
It is not
Spanish.
lies. It is not lies. Valiant, you have learned some new stuff about tacos. What kind of tacos are we talking about? Did you learn some? Did you find a specific bean with said taco?
Yeah, it was a foot long. Wow, I guess he's not going to tell us about his
Nope, he's
foot
not gonna
long
tell us
bean
about
that
the
he found with his
tacos.
taco.
Yeah.
Now we require your taco.
I've never heard any complaints about the bean with the pink taco.
Oh yeah, that
Touche.
reminds me. You might
Touche.
appreciate this photo.
Ooh, I'm
The
gonna
one I
look
posted it
at
in the
this.
star thing. The one where the guy got sacked from his baker job.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, send that to Valiant. He'll love that. Okay, then what did you learn about tacos? And no. I know you don't have any complaints about the bean with the taco and.
But is that what he said? No complaints for the bean with the taco? Because for me, that's like blanked out.
He's never heard any complaints about finding the bean with the pink taco.
Okay, that's why.
Tacos were meant to be eaten in one bite.
But I have a question.
Oh.
What if their bean is so big you can use it like one of those speed bags that boxers use?
Also, they are explosive. Hold on. What's
That's a
explosive?
scrotum.
The bean with the pink taco is explosive, or just tacos in general are
They
explosive?
can be.
I mean, with a bit of
If you push 'em the
nitroglycerin,
right
everything's
way.
explosive. I really want nitroglycerin.
See, Valiant,
I really
you
shouldn't
should have
have
just
that.
joined us in chat here because you're having more fun talking with us than the Lions game. Because well,
Listen,
Lions.
Aries, if you ever get a hold of some nitroglycerin, mix it with soap water and then go outside and blow bubbles with it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And have all the neighbor kids join.
Yeah. You just
Yeah!
get the neighbor kids like a bottle of fucking nitroglycerin with soap.
Secret Santa!
And just
Oh my god! Oh my
they'll
god!
think somebody's invading Ireland.
No,
They're
Secret
bombing
Santa!
them.
Because every year, work keeps complaining that I never do Secret Santa. Which reminds me, I need to find those socks.
Oh my god, guys!
Or
Do
just get
not
like a
condone
bubble
these
machine and
actions. These are just jokes. Do not
just point
actually
it.
do these.
Get like a bubble machine and just point it out your window.
Oh my god! There he is. About
Hey,
5
Val.
minutes.
Hey, give me 30 seconds now, didn't I?
I thought you
Oh
said
my
30
god!
minutes.
See, you should have been here before you said I'm gonna watch the Lions.
I'm still watching the Lions game, so.
Oh my.
Yeah, but
Well,
this
yeah,
is
because
more
the
interesting than
Lions aren't
watching
that
a...
good to watch, so of course you can multitask.
Why?
With it.
It's not the
It's not
Super
worth
Bowl.
watching.
Because clearly this is more interesting than watching a bunch of grown
No,
men
this
chasing
is-
after bulls.
Well, I mean,
The only time
look at
football's
soccer.
good to watch is during the Super Bowl.
Star says it took 31 seconds. Not good enough.
Wow, you're gonna bust the balls in 1 second. Damn. What the fuck? Anyway,
That's great. I love that.
anyway,
we got this.
I was.
We got the Texan welder in here.
The
I
Texan
was-
welder. Michigan welder.
I was scrolling through the old TikTok and come
Okay,
across.
okay, that's a Texan voice there. Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's a Texan welder.
Totally
Hey,
Texan welder there.
No,
God.
that's my. That's the South Carolina coming through.
Coming to you
Anyways.
soon to your cinemas on October 31st. The Texas Welder Massacre.
Oh my
He's
god!
very
you get a
upset that
game
his team
review.
never gets to the Super Bowl.
Death, I know I've sent you some Cheesemate TikTok videos, right?
Some what?
Cheesemate TikToks. It's the Latin DJ or the Mexican DJ that talks about all the quinceañeras he's DJ'd.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, he
Hold on. I have a little one knocking at my door. What's that? Well, pick him up and put him in my room.
See, you need to have a little trapdoor attachment to your bedroom door. Just cut a hole, fake door there, and on the other side of it, just have your sensor reactor so that when somebody knocks on that door, that trapdoor falls down and a boxing glove smacks them in the face.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna have him drop down to the bottom floor or something just
Well,
a
and
hole
I
in
thought
that'd
he
be a
was
lot
gonna
easier.
he was gonna say put electrical current through the doorknob so when they go to turn the door.
Oh no!
Oh,
see,
actually,
no,
that
see,
reminds me.
you're completely underestimating me because the glove needs to be propelled somehow, and I was going to suggest 50 calibers.
Oh my god.
So,
wow, you're going
That went dark real
extreme.
Oh
So,
god, Mike
anyway,
Tyson on these.
new deterrent. That reminded me of something. What Ares just said reminded me of something.
Hold on, Valiant came in here for a purpose.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, so the video that I seen was talking about how we're all eating tacos all wrong. Tacos were meant to be eaten in one bite.
They're too big to be eaten in one bite.
The
gotta
reason
have a
why
big
they're
mouth.
supposed to be eaten
Speak
in
for
one bite is
yourself, I got a
because we're
small
making
taco.
them too big. Tacos,
The American way.
tacos were originally made by Mexican silver ore miners. And what they did was they took, they basically were the explosives that they made were called tacos, and they look like tacos.
That explains
As
Taco
we see
Bell.
them today. So what they did is they took a tortilla, added their protein, whatever it was, and then they ate it in one bite and kept working. And this is legit.
So they're kind of like their version of MREs.
They seen the explosives that they were using. It's like, oh, we can make this into food
Oh my god.
and create
And-
different kinds of explosions.
And
Yeah, see-
that's why people get explosive diarrhea.
Like I said, there's the
Exactly.
birth of Taco
The more
Bell.
you know with Valiant Summer. Yes, that's the new segment that we have here on SpitRoast. The more you know with Valiant Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't gonna get much knowledge out of my ass.
Well, that's why you use
That's
your mouth
not
to
true.
talk.
If I need something welded in
Well, out of his
Texas,
ass?
yeah.
I mean, he has fire shooting out of his ass. I guess.
He's just telling us how the Mexicans made fucking explosive taco food so they can shit blow their toilets up. Yes, he can shoot fire out of his ass. Why are you even asking this?
See, Wolf, now you can blame the miners.
As messy as the tacos. Yes, the Taco Bell tacos of today are just as messy. Yes.
Yep, pretty much. There's your
My-
tidbit of information for the night.
Okay, now where's Rawg's history fact of the day?
No, go blow your asshole out.
Hold on.
No, that was the history fact. Doesn't need context.
The history fact of the day. Go blow your asshole out.
I had this idea.
I gotta quote that. I gotta quote that.
Or I heard about this thing. That's a really good deterrent for high security places, places like Area 51 or whatever, where if the super high value rooms or whatever that they keep, I don't know, fucking alien penises in or what the fuck ever they do there. If somebody happens to get in there and they start trying to break in, they have these 1 foot spikes that come up out of the floor like across his grate, right? Like where you would have to be standing if you're like fucking with the door, trying to break the door open or whatever. And whenever the spikes come up through, obviously they come up through your feet and up into your legs, and then like they send massive amounts of electricity through those spikes.
So it's tasers with extra steps.
Well, no, it's like a deterrent to like keep people from breaking into a room or whatever.
Yeah, like tasers with extra steps.
Not really. Tasers are, I guess, kind of. Well, no, that's about the same amount of steps there. The thing triggers. The trigger on the taser, boom. The thing in the floor triggers, boom. Shoots up through. Well, the taser shoots out of the end of the taser gun thing, and then the electric starts going through. Then the electric starts going through in the taser. See, same amount of steps.
Now, my question is, what would happen to that person if they felt the electricity going through their feet, but they were extremely ticklish?
No, it's
me.
like incredibly high amounts of electricity. Like it's going to cook them. Like they're not getting away. The spikes hold them in
bacon.
place, and then they get electrocuted. Like, yeah, that's the point. They're not getting away. Oh, I think I want that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there we go.
Lilligant. I don't even know what that is.
I think that's one of my favorite ones, actually.
Ares, I haven't laughed that hard in a while.
Oh, hold on. What did you send him?
I sent him the picture.
The donut one.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. That one's.
I don't
Honestly,
have
I'd
any
give him the fucking
old-
raise for doing that.
They just talked about that last week on Dave and Chuck, because there was a soccer player that was going around, or that got
Oh,
kicked out of a
no.
game for giving another player the shocker.
Like actually giving him the shocker?
Actually trying to give him the shocker during a game.
Yay! Yay! Star. Okay. Okay. So soccer. I gotta look this up. Player giving shocker.
Also, fun fact before I go for a pee, there was a war between France and Brazil called the Lobster War. Now I'm going to go for a pee.
Oh yeah, he told me. I think he talked about that last week, didn't he?
No, it was in the VC.
Oh. Well, I vaguely remember him talking
I
about
don't
that.
see anything with a shocker.
Hold on, let me.
You better.
Oh, and I
Footballers
already.
punished by electric shocks in Norway. What is this?
Oh, I guess I should have ran faster.
In 2011, Norway legends and ref punished an electric experiment game. Imagine a football world where you can punish a referee with an electric shock for giving away an unfair penalty against your team. Oh my God. Imagine being able to shock the diving attacker who won it too. The Premier League, of course, has no plans to introduce such measures yet, but some kind folk in Norway have tried out the system with hilarious results. Norwegian channel TV2 somehow managed to convince a host of football legends from the country to take part in a live wire five-a-side game in an experiment called electroshock football. Electroshock football.
What is called that? Electrotherapy.
Oh my God, so they basically put shock collars around their legs. Former Premier League stars such as Jan-Aj Bjortoft. Sorry. I will totally murder. Claus and Thomas Meyer were at the mercy of their opponents' respective managers.
Hey, I caught it.
Golden and Henrik Elvestad, who presented their findings on their Golden Goals show. Using gadgets that are usually used to train dogs, each player wore the collar around their leg, and depending on their mistake or just about any excuse Golden and Elvestad could think of, were shocked on a scale from 1 to 6, 1 being the weakest. For some, the pain hardly registered, but for Jortoft, it all became too much, and that was only when he was buzzed at level 2. Such a fucking wimp.
You just reminded me of something as well. And
Striker was
Jesus Christ. When you're done with that, look up the Belgium health minister.
Okay. Oh, we already did this. The fat one? They're a health
Val
minister?
hasn't seen her yet.
Val, look up the Belgian health minister. The former Middlesbrough striker was in agony and clearly affected his performance, firing a penalty well wide, which the ref was punished for awarding. Oh my god. Technology in football hasn't progressed much since the introduction of electronic scoreboards, but on the evidence of Shorttoft and co taking to the ground at nearly every opportunity, maybe UEFA already trialed the system in the Champions League semifinal last season between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Okay.
Oh,
Is
this is
there
gonna drive
video?
me fucking absolutely insane now that I can't find this fucking article.
Well, when did they
And they just talked about it within the last week or so.
well, maybe it's on their
I just
website?
looked.
Oh, okay. Oh, where is this? I wanna
And the Belgium health minister looks like the aunt from Harry Potter that after she gets blown up.
Yes. That's actually perfect. That is honestly perfect. Oh,
Wait, how do I get more Pokeballs?
Go below the video. There is a little section that you can go to.
Yeah,
Yep,
like
red.
a red pouch.
Yep, and then you go to the backpack symbol, which is the second symbol from the left, and go to shop.
Death?
Which is yes.
I'm posting a link in your chat.
Is it the one that I just found, I think?
Yes, she is in.
This is Las Vegas in October.
No, about the
Yes,
player
she would
getting the
be
shocker.
in charge of fighting it.
They want me to buy tickets for something in Las Vegas.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Set up for
Told ya!
Finger of Rivals Bum. As fans say, imagine your wife and kids watching you do that. Why would you do that? Why would you? Oh my god! Oh, and there's a video.
What are you doing in front of your wife and kids?
Is it Nottinghamshire's
He
FA's?
is.
Told ya!
What's Death doing in front of her wife and kids?
No, this soccer player told you he was trying to shove his fingers up this other soccer player's butt to get the ball.
Why did he have the ball up his butt?
That's not where you keep your balls. You're not part of the YMCA.
You're not allowed to do that. I don't think you're allowed to pick up the ball with your butt and run down the
don't
field
think
with
that
it.
follows the code of conduct. I think that's a cheating.
Yeah, you can't just go around sticking your finger up random people's butts.
That's sexual harassment. Like, damn.
Yeah, this is where a panda costume
arrested.
That's not the first controversy in soccer over the last little bit.
Yeah, maybe somebody should have cooch crawled him or something.
The
cooch wiggle.
President or coach or whoever from the Spain's women's league.
Oh, yeah, the sloppy kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. And then they tried to say that it didn't even happen, even though they had it on film.
Yeah. Well, his first reaction was calling everybody idiots.
Because how dare they see him doing that?
And it makes me laugh at
how
the whole.
How dare they react to him doing that?
And it makes me laugh at that half of the fucking people that run the Football Federation got arrested a while ago, and everyone's already forgotten about that.
I don't pay attention to sports, honestly.
Beth is concentrating very hard on her phone.
It was fucking years ago, and I only know about it because I was laughing my ass off because it took him so long to find it.
That's fucking hilarious.
Care to share with the rest of the class?
Well,
or is it the one?
You were the one who sent it to me.
Okay, fair enough.
So this guy is looking down at his coffee. And he's like, "Coffee, you're my only friend." And the coffee talks back and goes, "Choke her till she dies." Too dark. Adds a little creamer. Choke her till she comes. Perfect.
Which reminds me, let's ruin the Little Mermaid for everyone. So, everyone's seen starfish, yes? Everyone knows that starfish have their mouths in the middle of their bodies. Oh. Everyone knows that Little Mermaid uses them as a bra.
Yep.
Wait,
I would.
I thought the Little Mermaid used seashells. Like I
It alternates between
very
seashells and starfish.
like the original one. I remember them being
Seashells.
There's about
Yeah.
50,000 different fucking remakes
Oh wait,
of
is
it.
that?
Yeah.
But
Am
I
I
think some
am
of
I
the
right, or
seashells
is that like the
use
Mandela
starfish.
effect again?
No, the
Well,
original
no,
one
I
was
think so.
seashells, but there's so many fucking remakes. It alternates. Some do
Some did
starfish.
use, some do use starfish.
Yep.
Okay,
So
okay, good. 'Cause
she
I was
has fish
confused.
attached to her nipples that are basically sucking her nipples.
I do
Have fun with that next time you watch
So-
Little Mermaid. Or anything that involves mermaids.
Or any other Disney fucking movie. I mean, how many Disney movies out there had like guys with fucking boners in them to?
Are you
Like,
suggesting
props
that
in the
Death
film.
should put starfish on her nipples?
I would totally put starfish on my nipples.
I'm sure they've got starfish rings.
Yeah,
Or-
there you go.
Little
Get
bit of
that.
homework for everyone. Let's find something that is actually original to Disney.
Fuck.
What do you mean original to Disney?
Disney
There's nothing
created it.
original
Lion King?
Nope.
Well, who the fuck created the Lion King then?
Story of betrayal and all that shit. Just change the animals to people and guarantee that story's been rewritten 5,000 times. They just put animals in the place of it.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
talking
they
about.
like all the grim stuff like.
Well, I mean, that's like comparing Star Wars to Harry Potter.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, or throwing Lord of the Rings in there and just. I mean,
I can't
although
believe I
Lord of the
fucking
Rings
binge-watched
wasn't. Huh?
I can't believe I binged watched that. All the
Well,
fucking the
well,
three main
isn't-
films, one after the
like,
other. Fuck
Yeah,
the
each
Hobbit.
one of those, the original movies or whatever, they were like 3 hours long, I think.
There was
You binged-
so
You binged
fucking
Lord of the Rings?
boring.
That's like 9.
Holy fuck, dude!
The Hobbit was fucking good though.
This
I
is
liked it.
like I binged watched True
never-
Calling. That took 3 fucking days. That was more interesting than Lord of the Rings.
I don't know what.
Lord of the Rings is not something to watch.
The games are
Yeah,
good.
movie after
The
movie.
films were mediocre at best. You're basically just watching fucking politics with CGI.
I
Oh,
love
must be about the
Hobbit.
Roman
I own
Empire.
the Hobbit series. No, it's not
Uh,
Lord of the Rings, goofball, not Star Wars.
I said the Roman Empire. He said that it was
Oh.
nothing
So
but
regretted.
politics.
That's what Lord of the Rings is. It's basically politics and war.
I saw one of the Lord of the Rings in theater and I still regret it. I agree. You want to know what movie I regret seeing in theater? Or ever?
Barbie.
Semi-pro.
Twilight.
I still haven't seen. I still have not seen Barbie.
Oh, speaking of Lord of the Rings,
But yeah, semi-pro. Hated that fucking movie.
I
Really?
don't know what that movie
I don't
is.
like Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't like Wolf.
And that was just a stupid fucking movie. I believe Will Ferrell overacts, but I think that's just his persona. Like that's why he gets cast in the movies he gets cast.
But Wolf Ferrell, can do a more serious role. When
The same thing said about Ryan Reynolds. He's casted the way that he is because that's the way he is, but then he also got Detective Pikachu.
God, he did
Yeah, but
such a fucking good job in Detective.
I was
Pikachu.
about
Yeah.
to say.
Fucking he nailed that role.
Oh, so speaking of Ryan Reynolds, hold on.
He can do
Here-
so many. Like, dude, that guy's talented business wise and fucking.
Oh yeah,
acting-wise.
he's a very smart businessman. But no, all right. So, Death, you know how I mentioned the whole Deadpool game the other day, right?
Oh yeah.
I still didn't play that.
Still waiting for you to stream that.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody knows who Nolan North is, right? Voice
Is that-
actor.
I'll just pretend like yes and go ahead.
It
I'm
sounds
pretty sure
familiar.
I'm pretty sure he's the main voice actor of Nathan Drake in the video games. The Uncharted games.
I've never actually played any of them.
But you've heard of him.
I've heard of them. I've just never actually had any
anyways-
interest in them because they're basically Tomb Raider knockoffs.
Anyways, he has done the voice of Deadpool in in the video game and any major cartoon that has, Deadpool in it. So Raceland and I were talking the other day about, a new, he mentioned, they need to make a new Deadpool game based around the movie. Well, the question is, who do you have play Deadpool? Ryan Reynolds or Nolan North? It's almost like to me, it falls under the same category of the Joker. If Heath Ledger was still around, Pirate, I agree. That's what I was thinking. Have them both record the same lines, and then you get to choose.
They actually did that in one of the Postal games. I think it was 4, where they revoiced the same lines because 1, 2, and 3 had 2 different voice actors. But in the 4th one, they gave you the option of which one you wanted, and they have the same voice lines.
Did you ever play, what game is it? Saints Row 4?
Yes, I've played all of them, beaten all of them multiple times.
You can choose Nolan North as the voice actor.
Yeah, I
in that game.
never did that. I honestly didn't like his voice in that game. It was really out of place.
I mentioned that. I mentioned that to Raceland too.
Like
that would be such a.
That voice did not suit that game at all.
Who?
Nolan's voice, or what?
I thought it did.
I went with one of the regular default voices because the ones where they went with the other specific actors, it's just like it just didn't sound right to me because I played all of them multiple times before 4 was released, and it just didn't sound right. I don't know what it is. It just didn't sit right with me.
Huh. Interesting. We got off on such a left tangent. This is what happens when I join the voice chat.
Yeah, see, when I joined the voice chat, we started fucking planning attacks against the Vatican.
Yep, setting it on
I had
fire.
nothing to do with that.
Star's just like, I'll bring the fire.
Yeah, with people
I'll bring the
offering to fucking
marshmallows.
support it.
I'll bring the marshmallows.
I'll bring the
Anyway.
chocolate and the graham crackers.
Would it be an international... When it becomes multiple nations doing it, does it become an international incident or a multinational incident?
Multinational.
Nice.
Because if it was international, then that would mean it was, more than several countries. It would be like all of them.
Yeah.
That's called a world war.
2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Oh, what the
Is that what the Germans sing?
No, that's what the English sung after they won World Cup after World War II.
Oh. I don't really keep up with sports over there, so I didn't know. Well, I don't keep up with
No,
sports.
do I,
anywhere.
but I am well aware of that song and why they sung it. It is honestly, well, probably because I'm English, fucking hilarious.
Oh, earlier you guys were talking about Lord of the Rings, and that The Hobbit or whatever, the newer movie or whatever. Kind of related, but not to The Hobbit specifically, or maybe it is. I don't know. Never seen that movie. Anyway, did you guys hear that the gaming company or the game dev company that made the Gollum game is they closed that game? Fuck them. They actually had to shut down.
It looked shit from just looking at the
Yeah,
screenshots. It looked like, was it Agony? What was that game where you're basically crawling through hell and you couldn't do anything other than take bags off of people's heads so you can respawn as them if you died? I think it was Agony. It basically just looked like a Lord of the Rings version of that.
Well, no, but it was worse, I think, because all it was, the entire game was just fetch quests.
Yeah.
Like
Which is
that was
kind of
it.
impressive because I tried to play Agony and
excuse me.
Holy
I
shit.
could not finish it. It was so
Ow.
fucking boring.
That hurt.
But then
Yep,
saying that, I couldn't finish Red Dead Redemption 2 either.
But yeah, so that game company's gone now.
There is another Lord of the Rings game, though, where you're playing as the dwarves trying to take back their homeland, or wherever the fuck it was. After the events of Lord of the Rings,
In Moria?
probably.
Yeah, where fucking Gandalf went down there and beat that Balrog's ass or whatever.
You shall not
I think the
Never
story
played
was
any
that
of the
is-
games.
The games are actually pretty good.
I've
Shadow
heard
and
that.
Shadow and Mordor and whatever the one before that or after that was, they do get repetitive, but and the combat is basically just Batman. But they are decent enough games to warrant getting.
I think there's actually been more than 2 or 3 Lord of the Rings. There's been like dozens of them over the years.
I mean, the two that were actually sequels of each other. It was a spin-off story for someone
No,
that somebody was doing in the
Yes.
background. But yeah, there's been loads of them, and those two were probably
I think they started cranking those out back in the PS2 era.
they were good, but I wouldn't say that they were the best ones that they'd done. The one that I liked the most, I think it was the Two Towers. It was on Xbox 360. I just remember you're controlling some of the characters, and it actually had an RPG leveling system. As you
What's
just
the
went through
one-
Story.
What's the one with the ogres or the orcs that actually remember?
That Shadow of
Your battles
Mordor
with
and
them.
Shadow of
Okay.
War or whatever it was. Yeah, because you can have it to the point where the orcs will survive. You basically cut their heads off so many times that they go completely fucking insane. Like they do.
Yeah, and then they get rebuilt and like have metal jaws and shit.
Yeah.
From like where you
Like-
break their fucking jaw off or whatever. Yeah, one of my buddies was telling me about that game. That one actually sounded pretty interesting.
They called that the
Because you
they
actually-
called that the Nemesis
yeah.
system.
Yeah, because like they actually come back and like they're all fucked up and mangled up and like half cybernetic or whatever. I don't know.
I did really like that. And like, granted, it was frustrating as fuck killing the same enemy 4 or 5 times in a row. But at the same time, it did have its own catharsis of killing that same person.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I never got to play it, but I was gonna check it out. But yeah, I just never got around to it since that game came out years ago.
Yeah, no, they were good games.
Oh, I saw Willow playing Devil May Cry, and then after I seen her play them, they all went on sale. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it.
Those,
Which Devil May
Those-
Cry?
they are good.
All of them. She
I will
played
s-
through all of them.
Oh,
I will say they are good games, but you have to go into them being the kind of person who likes the whole fucking flamboyant, everything explodes, every fight takes like 30 plus seconds. Shit, like no fight in that game, no matter what the enemy is quick. Every fight
Really?
does take its own time, and it's... I can't remember what the fucking term of it is.
come on, cat, get up here.
Can't remember what the what is.
I can't remember what the term for Devil May Cry is. The one where it's not about the fighting, it's about the showing off all the skill shits and the combo shit.
No, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know what you mean, but I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called.
Like, that fight is about showing off the combos and making combos, and it's just... The entire game is based around being flashy. Not actually
Dad?
killing the things.
Yes.
I'm gonna post another link in your chat. I want to know if you heard about this story yet.
Okay.
Although,
Oh, and Death, I already told my history thing for today. It was whenever Kim Jong-un killed his brother and how he killed him. That assassination was very creative.
What? Wrong hole 4 years? What?
I will say, Devil May Cry is a good game, and it is one of the few game series where I went out of my way to get one of its challenge achievements. And fuck doing that again.
See, and this is where you need to realize that our sex education system here in the United States fucking sucks.
That was in China.
Oh, that was in China. Okay, well, They have more than enough.
No, see,
people there.
in America, your sex education is done by the Catholic Church, so you should know about it by the time you're 13 years old.
Oh my
How do you
God.
get a nun pregnant?
How?
Dress him up as an altar boy?
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Vatican's gonna burn just because of fucking storytelling. What? Oh my God! Imagine if the Pope told that joke.
Oh my god. Oh.
I would probably shit myself if the Pope told that joke.
Well, no, see, I'm pretty sure it's the previous joke. He wouldn't be able to. I'm surprised he was able to finish any sentence without finishing it with Mein Führer.
Oh my God.
Who? Who are we talking about here?
The previous. Oh, fuck. The previous.
You alright?
Cider went down the wrong hole.
I think God is smiting him. God is smiting
You
him
gotta
right now.
open
God
the
can go
throat
fuck
here.
himself.
You gotta open the throat. Just see, just open.
God can
it.
fuck off. If
Let-
I support any, it'll be Odin. He can fuck off.
Well, that sounded like an angry Englishman right there.
But yeah,
I second
it was.
that.
I think pretty sure it was the previous Pope, might be the one before that. I have no idea. They all look the fucking same. One of them was
Yeah.
basically best friends with Hitler.
That was 2 popes before.
Yeeks.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Did you also know that Hitler won the Nobel Peace Award?
Yes.
As well as
Yeah,
so did
I
Stalin.
remember hearing some-
Well, I don't know about Stalin on this one, but
Which really makes you question what the
Time-
fucking requirements for that are.
I think it was Time
and
Magazine
Obama won
or
that, and I'm still. What? I need to Google this. Why did Obama win the Nobel Peace Prize?
There's multiple types of Nobel Peace
Oh my
Prize.
god.
I think it was Time Magazine or.
So what you're saying is the one president I can't actually make jokes about won the same award as Hitler.
Yeah, the Nobel Committee.
I can't remember which
Why
magazine.
Why
it was
can't,
with.
why can't you make short jokes about him?
Because
Okay,
I haven't actually
right.
seen anything stupid on the internet aside from the anger translator about him.
Okay, guys. So this is how fucked our system is. Like Barack Obama. I honestly I don't know. I can't really name anything off the top of my head that he is really known for with his presidency that was
That's the-
really great for our country.
That's the thing, though.
Oh,
Like,
I thought you meant like bad stuff
No,
he did.
yeah, he
Like
fucked
that's
up
the
our-
thing though. Like when he was the president, it was probably the 4 years where we didn't hear any jokes about the American presidents.
Well, because no one wanted to speak ill of a black president,
I would.
because then you're racist.
The
I don't give a
foreigners
shit.
would.
The only,
It's a white guilt.
thing that a lot of people that I know that bust his balls about is his wife having a bigger dick than him.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I mean,
okay,
that's the case with a lot of Americans when they move.
So let's see. Among the reasons it gave, the Nobel Committee lauded Obama for his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperation between peoples. Hold on, weren't we almost on the verge of World War III because of Obama?
We've been on the verge of
You know
World War
what,
III for
hey,
years.
You know
Yeah,
what I gotta
but-
say to that? Bullshit? Bullshit?
Oh, he's a good little bullshit.
Well,
Death
Trump.
also.
Okay, not saying Trump was all fucking roses or anything. I'm like,
No, our whole political system is fucked.
but
Yep.
like,
I-
Trump,
Multiple states
Trump,
gerrymandering.
Oh.
It's
Vote for Ares and bring a British man back into your politicians.
I don't think the
Okay,
U.S. is in charge of who gets the
3,
Nobel
6.
Peace Prize. I think that's like over in like Sweden or someplace.
I may have drank more than I realised because I just found 2 more bottles I didn't realise I had them.
Nah, like
Whoops.
seriously, I think that's like a European country gives those away.
So where is the Nobel Committee?
So, question: outside of the presidential fitness
Okay.
course, is there any actual other requirements to become a president?
Yeah,
you got
it's
to
a
be at
Swedish
least 43
academy.
mile. You got to be at least 43 years old and served in office.
Oh, you're right.
So,
Doug, you're right.
technically speaking,
Oh, is it Sweden?
I could actually feasibly become the president of America.
Or
Located
No,
on
you got to be
Switzerland.
born in the U.S.
You have to be. Yeah, you have to be born in the U.S.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
just
you-
And that was one of the contentious things about Obama, because
yeah, but I could just have my
He
papers
could-
forged.
Yeah, well, and that was one thing that was discussed with Obama was that he wasn't.
he was
His
born in
birth certificate was-
Africa and not in Hawaii.
So which country is in charge of the Nobel Peace Prize? Was it Sweden or was it like Switzerland or?
Well, it's a Swedish academy. So
Okay.
it
I
kept
thought it
saying
was.
it said Swedish and Norwegian in multiple areas that I
Okay.
read. So either way,
Swedish.
it's out. But
Yeah.
but Trump actually helped with the peace treaty, or at least the stopping of the war of North and South Korea that's been going on for God knows how long. And yet, why didn't he get a Nobel Peace Prize?
Because everybody hates him.
Because
hate
he's
to break it-
orange.
I hate to break it to you, but that war got a lot worse.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
I just,
Did you guys hear about that American that ran across the border into North Korea?
Oh my God.
Have you heard about anybody who's crossed the border from either side of Korea into North Korea, out of North Korea, or anything? No, because chances are they have a bullet in the back of their head.
Some American actually like ran from South Korea to North Korea because
Didn't that happen a while ago?
Wasn't that the one
yeah,
that
that
got sent
happened
into
like
the...
a month or two ago, or a couple months ago.
No, that's another one. I was thinking of one got sent into the labour camp for a year or something, and after he got released, he ended up dying a few weeks later.
So I guess he like ran over there because he believes in North Korea or whatever, or their ideas or what the fuck ever. I don't remember.
How'd that work out for him?
Well, it worked out well. He seemed
Well, I think they finally got him back.
Piece by piece.
Or maybe they're still negotiating to get him back. I don't know.
I don't know. Just well, maybe we should just offer our criminals that are in the criminals from other countries that are in our prisons, because we like to hand those guys out for just random fucking people, apparently.
So, question.
Yeah, didn't we hand over some like high-ranking
Russians?
murderer?
Yeah, I think it was like a Russian
For
mobster.
Brittany Griner?
For a
Yes.
tennis player?
Wait, a basketball player.
Close enough. Same thing.
WNBA
Russian.
player.
Same fucking thing. They both bash balls around.
But yeah,
Yeah,
because she decided that she was above the law and could bring weed into a foreign fucking country.
Oh, I just left him there.
Hold on. Ares?
Yeah.
At least tennis players are more attractive than most WNBA players.
Yeah, true.
Not all of them are bad to be spoken bad about.
I'm not
No.
saying, I'm
NBA
not
players
saying
are
all
taller, so they got them legs for days.
Brittany
Damn it.
Griner also looks like a guy.
Brittany Griner does look like a guy.
No, if you
I
put a
don't-
bag
Like,
over her
I'm
head.
sorry.
Well, she's completely changed her fucking tune about America since she's been back, though. I guess that's the only fucking thing that's good that came out of that fucking situation.
And the thing is, they only look like a guy until you put a bag over their head.
Oh my god.
Until they drop something bigger than what you're.
Oh, I heard that person was a guy.
At that
they
point, you're in the wrong
transitioned
fucking
into a
country.
woman.
Brittany
Well,
Griner
yeah.
is.
Well, actually, no, because America's kind of gone that way as well with the fucking...
Well, no, I don't know where I even heard that at, but I heard that I never even seen the person, but I heard that they were a guy that transitioned into a woman.
Oh, that reminds me.
I don't know if that's legit or not, but
Oh, I don't know either. I just heard it somewhere.
it wouldn't. Honestly, the way she looks, it wouldn't. I'm not saying anything, and no ill will towards her or anything like that. Just saying, she's got a lot of manly features.
I'm just saying, if she whipped out a dick that was bigger than mine, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'd never even seen the person. I have no idea what they look like or anything. I just
she's
heard
been
it.
part of the WNBA since 2013. They weren't allowing men in the WNBA in 2013.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure
So
how.
she's a woman.
Okay, good.
Just
Good.
with very manly features.
Yes.
Like a penis.
Well, maybe she has a kind heart. I don't know.
So, out of curiosity, at what point do you think that you've drunk too much? Is it when you start finding bottles that you don't remember drinking?
That was from last
You have
week.
a problem, Ares.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm on 11. And I don't remember drinking 3 of them.
See,
Oops.
he hasn't come. You haven't run into Void Mystic yet.
Oh my god, Ares. Oh
That's-
my god. Get Ares and Void and let's play
No.
some Parlay Val.
He's the one.
Yes.
He's the one that Ray regrets letting us play together on. Fuck, what the fuck was it called? Rogue Company. Because we're basically at the same tier of each other once I get into the game.
Yeah, they did. They played
Yes.
Rogue together.
And then
And
Ray.
they were very similar.
And then the game where I got the melee kill on Ray with suddenly decided to end the game night.
Well, he was also really drunk.
Well, so was Ares.
Well, we
Yes.
were also
No, I actually
playing,
wasn't.
Farlight the other weekend, last Saturday with them.
Dude, me
Yeah,
and you. Okay,
I've been
so
in a few
me,
games with
Val-
Void. I actually kind of like him.
Oh yeah, you guys are very, very fucking similar. Either you guys would really hate each other or really like each other. That's one
Yeah,
of the
we kind of just get along.
two. Well,
Who?
Void.
Void and
Oh yeah, Void gets along with everybody. I don't
Yeah.
think there's been. I don't think anybody's ever had an issue with them.
Like, I
Okay,
generally try to
well,
get along with
we-
everyone as long as they don't fulfill one or a few roles, and then if they do fulfill those points, then they can go fuck themselves. But Void, I just kind of get along with.
like if they're a pope or Catholic or
What? Hey, I'm Catholic.
bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Well, let little
just because
Timmy out of
you're
your
born and
basement.
raised Catholic doesn't mean that you're not a practicing Catholic.
No, I'm
You
not
are
a
not in church every fucking Sunday, so
No,
you are
I am
not
not.
a practicing Catholic.
He's drinking
I
the
didn't
juice
say
and
I
eating
was-
the crackers.
I didn't say I was a practicing Catholic. I'm just saying I grew up as a Roman Catholic.
I grew up as a Lutheran, and now I'm an agnostic.
I wouldn't say I go that far, but
Well, I believe in a higher being. Leave it at that.
so do I.
I couldn't give a shit, but if there is, I'm gonna kill him.
Though I really want to look into Buddhism. I think maybe that's from watching all these Asian dramas and stuff.
This is about inner peace and being comfortable with yourself.
Oh,
My temple-
reincarnation.
My temple is
find
my
reincarnation
body is a
very-
temple, but it's a temple of a Buddha.
I don't think that the
I'm-
Buddhists believe in reincarnation.
Isn't it?
My body is a temple and it's crumbling.
I think
Do you need a
no,
You might be thinking of the yogis.
no. I think Buddha's is reincarnate. Is it the one where it's reincarnation? But if you live a bad life in the current one, and then the next one you're born as someone who gets punished.
Yeah, Buddhists recognize that there is a continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth. They
Is that the
Yeah,
one-
I heard. I
That's
heard
the-
something about that. Guy thought his family members were coming back as bees, and they all stung him to death.
No, that's paganism.
Well, no, they were just telling them. They were just telling him to behave.
Oh my
Oh
God, Aries.
Jesus! God damn it!
You're not allowed around
I'm-
my eldest because she does not need any more dad jokes.
I'm pretty sure that's the one where if you.
Yeah, Ares would
if-
make a great dad.
I'm pretty sure that's the religion where if your current life is a bad one, you get reincarnated as
plague.
someone who spends their life suffering. And then after
Flag on the
that,
play.
it's a clean
Lions
shake.
lose! again.
And then if you die as somebody who's had a good life, you get reincarnated as somebody who will get rewarded for it.
My God, what the hell did I do in my past life to end up here?
I was thinking the same thing.
God, was I a Nazi?
Was I Hitler? I'm your
Maybe.
superior!
Oh, look, the Lions are losing to the Chiefs.
Yeah, but didn't you guys say that the Lions sucked anyway?
Yes, they do.
Oh, well, then why are you surprised?
Which reminds me, speaking of Germans, whenever you get a GPS, make sure it's never made in Germany, because I tried one before and all it ever did was point me to Poland.
It was
Really?
signing penalties.
Not Russia?
No, go for a pee before somebody looks up what that joke means.
Maybe if you drive through Poland, it'll point you to Russia.
Oh no, they massively fucked up Poland. Poland hates them.
Do, do, do.
Really makes me question why I'm not allowed on streams or anything with that shit.
You're too
What?
far away. We can't hear
I
you,
can't
mister.
hear what you're saying.
That's because I'm going for a piss.
He probably has his pants around his ankles, walking around with his dick
Just
out his-
pissing all over the fucking living room. Just
Well, I do
No,
live in
down
Ireland.
the hallway. He's just going down the hallway to the bathroom. He'll get to the toilet eventually.
Well, I do live in Ireland, and you know, they're not exactly known to have firearms, so I can't say my aim is good. They do like collateral
But
damage.
you're English, with aimbot in your head.
yeah, use a bow.
Like I think you watch. He would be. No,
I just sit on the
Because
sofa and
Ares-
curve my
Ares
shot into
probably-
the toilet.
Ares would hack the fucking system, and he'd be peeing in his bedroom around the fucking corner and still get in the fucking toilet. Fucking
That's called a piss bender.
That is possible.
piss bender, a piss bender.
He's from Avatar. He's a piss bender.
He's a new avatar. They added a fourth one on there.
But
It's
see,
not just Earth, Air,
Fifth-
and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
It'd be the
piss.
okay.
Wouldn't that
Point
fall
one.
under the water benders?
No,
No,
because that'd be
Bodily
ammonia.
fluid bender.
So point one, it'd be the fifth element, and point two, I'm
Fifth one,
English,
then.
so obviously I'd be taking the piss.
It's a body fluid bender. Like he can also, he's a jizz bender too, and a blood bender,
Yeah, I was about to say, wouldn't that be a subcategory of bloodbenders?
and any other liquid that comes out of a human body.
Oh my god, you guys.
Wait, who? A baptized Catholic?
And Lutheran.
In Lutheran.
Well,
Wait, the
okay,
Lutherans
but
baptized you too?
Catholic and Lutheran, it's almost synonymous. Just Lutheran.
Did the Lutherans
Martin
show
Luther
up
just
to the
didn't
Catholic
believe in
Church?
paying for your way into heaven.
Did you say Martin Luther didn't?
Yeah, Martin Luther. He was the
Martin
one who
Luther
started
King Jr.,
No.
the black
Martin
guy.
Luther. No, Martin Luther. Not Martin Luther King.
So Martin Luther King showed up to the Catholic Church and
No.
baptized pirate.
Martin Luther. Martin Luther
I have a question.
created Lutherans. Why is there a clip? What was clipped? Who
I have a
clipped what?
question about Avatar. Because it just popped into my head about body waste and the different kind of benders outside of David Beckham.
Oh, he could be a diarrhea bender too.
And-
No, the airbenders. Could they do that with people's farts?
Yes.
Probably 'cause
Mine's
I
exclusive
just-
bodily fluids.
I
The
just learned
farts-
something new tonight.
Farts is a bodily fluid, technically.
It's not a fluid, it's gas. There's
Nah.
liquid, gas, solid. And
It's
the
a-
fourth one, plasma.
It's a fluid on a bad day.
At least I say. Well, no, that's just diarrhea. Then you're bodily fluid bender.
Well, no, because it'd still be the gas. It's just the bodily fluids would be after effects.
But no, that's that. But that's gas. Like
So-
okay.
So, like, at that
steam
point, would it be
is a
cross?
gas?
So, like, at that point, would it be a crossover between the two factions?
Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask Jax. He's a weeb. He'll tell you.
Speaking of diarrhea, did you guys hear about the plane passenger that forced a plane to have an emergency landing?
I don't know. That sounds plain wrong.
That's been happening a lot lately.
Aries.
Plane passenger has horrible diarrhea and forces flight to make emergency landing.
He was gassing the fuselage.
No, liquid diarrhea. Like, straight up.
Well, yeah, but they have toilets.
Oh, they just tell
Yeah,
me he's
well,
full of
ew.
shit.
He's gonna get hit with.
There was a
all
Delta
those
flight from
fines.
Atlanta to Spain that was forced to turn around and make an emergency landing after a passenger had explosive diarrhea through the aisle.
Oh, well, at
In
least
a
they didn't make him
conversation
land
with
in the
air traffic
Atlantic.
control, you can hear the pilot say there's a biohazard issue. Some
Yep.
reports are saying it was a medical issue. However, the specifics are still under investigation. The identity of the pooper has not been released. A video of the fecal splatter surfaced yesterday by a
Fucking
Twitter
fecal
user,
splatter.
and we.
I've never heard it referred to as that.
They
That was
went
the
in there
best
like
one.
it was a fucking crime scene, photographing the shit stains up and down the aisle.
Yeah, there's a bit. There's a video of it go, and it goes literally all the way down the aisle.
Hmm. Well, at least they didn't make him land in the middle of the Pacific or the Atlantic. That would have been a rough emergency landing.
shit!
Like, I can understand that being a biohazard
I thought that was a soundboard.
because diseases and other shit, ironically, can be transferred through diarrhea and just the gases that get sent off of it. I can understand that being a biohazard, but Jesus Christ, turn that entire fucking plane around.
But if I was listening to like that traffic control thing, I'd automatically assumed whenever they said biohazard, oh fuck, it's a zombie outbreak on a fucking plane. We got to shoot that plane down, quick, kill it over the Pacific or over the Atlantic. Just shoot the fucking thing down. Like, just let them sink to the bottom of the Atlantic. We don't want to deal with that.
Plane's just got an interception.
There you go.
No, are they intercepting the plane right now?
No, they're
Yes, yes, they're intercepting the plane right now and tied the game up 14-14.
Oh, he's talking about football.
Oh.
I thought like this was happening live or something. Like he's like giving us a play-by-play of like what's happening on the airplane. Like he's fucking there. He's like the fucking reporter on the scene.
Just the reporter Samuel Jackson. You just hear him shouting on the live in the microphone. I am sick and tired of this motherfucking diarrhea on this motherfucking plane.
I figured he would have said shit on this motherfucking plane. Just a fucking biohazard. Oh man, was it on the ceiling too? Like how bad was it?
Just on the aisleway.
Oh well. He could have at least like laid face down and shot it to the ceiling to make it interesting if they're going to land anyway. Wow, that's a really shitty way to make a plane land.
Yeah, I was about to say, either way, that would have been a shit landing.
So like what? They just like left the shit laying there, like they didn't like clean it up
No,
or anything.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they had to deplane and have a crew come in and clean it up.
Well, no, I mean, like, did they like have a steward or stewardess or whatever with like a fucking mop or something?
In the video, there's towels.
They have to. It's a health hazard.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, they just didn't like leave this shit lay in the aisle until the plane landed, did they? Like,
yeah, no, like diarrhea is one of the main ways for infections to get passed through.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pink eye.
No, that's just if you touch your. That's just if you touch your eyeball to your butthole.
No, that's only if you live in South Park.
Oh yes, because a lot of people or fart on a pillow. If you fart on a pillow too, that can cause pink eye.
Look up Dutch mudslide.
No.
Yes.
I don't even want to know.
Yes. Another weird sex thing. Is that like a Cleveland steamer?
Do you know what a Dutch oven is?
I'm actually getting drinks here.
Yes.
Mudslide cocktail recipe, Dutch mudslide.
The Dutch mudslide is basically the step up from that.
Dutch mudslide. When one of two people in the same bed farts and blasts an accidental discharge of people instead of just gas onto the other person. Fucking A.
Yeah, it's basically the Dutch oven. It's basically the Dutch oven, but you shit on the other person instead of fart on them.
I thought that was just called Cleveland steamer.
Do you guys know what a Philly sidecar is?
No.
I'm on it, Philly. sidecar. I just deleted my search history, so I'm good for a
This
little
is
bit.
why you
They're
have
actually
multiple
planning to put it
browsers.
into an ostomy site, be it a colostomy.
Oh,
Ileostomy
fucking
for
somebody with a
intercourse.
colostomy hole. Yeah.
Oh my god, why? Why? Why would you want? Why?
That's like an
Because
actual
there's-
fetish.
Because
just a
there,
hole?
well, yeah, there are some people that it doesn't matter what it is. A hole is a hole.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, you
they're-
just reminded me of a song.
They're like dolphins.
Oh my
Hey,
Nobody here-
dolphins are rapists, all right?
Yeah, dolphins will fuck your blowhole.
Nobody here's ever
Dolphins
watched.
will
literally.
fuck you to death.
No
Yeah,
one
they'll
here
do that
has
too.
ever watched. No one here has ever watched Roger and Podge, have they?
Good way to fucking go, okay?
I've never even heard of watching Podgin.
Roger and Podge. It's basically a puppet show, but Jesus fucking Christ, it's probably the one Irish show that appeals to my humor.
What? Do
It
they shit
is-
all over each other?
It's a puppet show. The two puppets. One's Roger, the other's Podge, and it's just their humor is so fucking dark sometimes. They have a song about colostomy bags.
And how they like to fuck them?
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it involves one of them exploding.
The colostomy bag explodes or the puppet explodes?
The colostomy bag.
Oh yeah, there's this one cartoon for children in Denmark about I don't remember what the fuck it's called, but it's a guy
Buddy has this
with,
crowd control.
like a really big dick, and it's like he's just walking around. It's like always getting him into trouble. Like I think it was like this one episode where like some little kid was like floating down a river, and
Oh, we're
like the
losing
kid was
him.
going to drown or whatever, and the guy
We're
throws
losing
his
him.
like really big dick out into the river, and the kid grabs it and he reels him in with it and shit. Like there's some really weird shit going on in fucking Denmark with like their little kid
Okay.
cartoons.
Yeah, though.
There's some really weird fucking shit. There was like another one where like I think he was like using his dick
Hello?
to beat a traffic light or something.
Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties right now. Let me see. I'll close that one.
Wait, what?
Like
Hey,
for the most part, when
I'm
Irish.
back.
with
Hi guys, I'm here.
Like, for the most part with Irish humor, I usually shit on it because it is extremely fucking boring. It is basically the driest humor. It is so fucking dry, it'd make none look wet. It is so fucking bad. But Roger and Podge is probably the one show I would recommend. Their humor is basically on... I wouldn't say it's on par with mine, because mine can go fucked up to the point where I can make anyone feel insulted and just feel bad and get offended. It's just they're probably about as close to me as anything would get.
But we have you,
Yeah, he probably runs the puppet show.
probably.
Like, if I had a puppet show, Roger and Podge would be it.
Raj and
Hey.
Podge.
Hey, Death.
Yeah.
Do you think Ares would like Dave and Chuck?
Isn't that about the
it's-
two firefighters that
No.
get married or?
It's a talk show.
It's a
Oh.
morning radio show.
I don't think he'd hate it,
I don't
But-
think so either.
but
Anyone
Oh
watch it?
yeah, Death. That reminds me. What the fuck were you talking about the other day? Non-human biologicals.
oh yeah. Okay, so I was listening to the fucking radio. Listening to a morning show that I rarely ever listen to. And they were saying apparently there is a politically correct
it's the way to go.
say
Just come and
aliens.
see. Colostomy, colostomy,
No
there's a
longer call
way
it
to
an
go.
alien. It's not politically correct.
Just come and see.
Is that
But
human? What was that?
but non-human biological. I think
Non-human.
Ares or somebody was the one that said it. But like, or actually, I don't think I talked to Ares this week, so maybe it wasn't him.
It wasn't me.
But somebody said it might have been Senshin. I might have been talking to him whenever I read that, but Somebody was like, "Well, what about insects or animals? Like those would also be non-human biologicals."
Oh, that's a good point, but that's what they want us to
Well,
call them.
Non-terrestrial would be.
what happens when you introduce like a plant species or an animal that's not native to like an invasive species of plant or animal? You call it an alien to that area.
I've never heard it called. I've always heard it called an
I've
invasive species.
I've heard
It alternates
people.
between an invasive species and an alien species.
Yes.
Well, but that still doesn't change like the whole like thing that about one friend said about non-human biologicals is literally anything that is I mean, you can like call a plant a non-human biological. Now, non-terrestrial like biological, yeah, that's an alien. Whether it's like a fucking plant from another world or like moss or like a more what people think of more often whenever they think of aliens, like 2 legs, 2 arms, a head, flying around on the spaceship, like that type of shit, or just any like animal creature from another, well, really any creature from another planet. That would be a non-terrestrial biological. Because like we already like use the term non-terrestrial for uh well, like theoretically speaking, like bacteria and shit like that. Whenever the scientists start talking about like a meteor fell to Earth, and there might be like fossils of a bacteria in it or some shit, we would call that non-terrestrial.
I've never actually heard it called non-terrestrial. It's always been invasive or alien.
Well, invasive is that's something that is introduced to an environment and then just goes out of control and kind of starts like in his example of like a plant. It might be some kind of a weed or whatever that just like overtakes the like common plants that are usually there, probably saps all the nutrients out of the soil, starving out all the other plants.
And alien was just something that wasn't originally born there.
Yeah, or like, I mean, by that standard, you could say that pigs are alien to North America because, well, they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, they just become standardized, but yeah, they are.
Yeah. What was I heard like? Like Christopher Columbus or somebody. Whenever they came over here, the entire pig/boar population, like the wild boars in North America, are they came from 8 little piggies that got loose from Christopher Columbus, like several hundred years ago, and now we have wild boars because they weren't here. White people brought them, and it ruined everything. It's the pig's fault.
That's the backstory of pretty much the entire planet.
Yeah, white people show up and everything gets fucked up. Yep, pretty much.
Sounds about right.
That's why we should send Native Americans to Mars. They seem to have shit figured out before white people showed up in North America. Let them live up there for a while. They'll figure shit out.
But if we send them to Mars, how are they going to talk to their street spirits?
They'll just talk to them from Mars. Like, they'll get them a plan.
But like,
so
at the speed of light, there's a fucking lag.
8 minutes. I mean, they can fucking manage. And
Yeah,
they
but
like ascend. Like, they go into like other dimensions and shit. Time acts differently over there. I've been there once. It's very weird.
Yeah, but can you imagine what the international rates would be if they tried doing that?
No, we'll get them like a plan, free long distance or something.
No.
Oh my god.
Like, they'll figure it out. We'll give them some like ayahuasca, and like give them all the shit that they need. Like they'll figure it out. Like, they'll have that shit straightened out, and then like 200 years, white people will show up and ruin everything again.
In 200 years, they'll be getting a message from one of their spirits saying you're paying too much for your spaceship insurance.
Possibly. But wait, what? Death? What the hell are you?
What?
Oh, wait. What?
What?
I just found a message from you.
Oh my god.
It's the way to go.
Are you on about the Cluster Me, Cluster You music video? I should probably send that to Val as well.
No, something about chocolate milk.
Pretty sure that's the right link. Yep.
Oh, good. Oh no.
It's a
Wait,
song
no,
about
this isn't a link.
it's a song about people going to a party with colostomy bags.
They want.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, they want some milk chocolate. Apparently, Death. Really?
When did I? What?
Are you trying
How
to
old
tell me
is
that
this
you did not
message?
send this?
How old-
Today?
What?
Yeah, today.
Seth, I'm glad you don't send me stuff like that.
Today
What?
at
Which
7:25.
Okay, which chat? Okay, that's 5:46 in the morning.
Our private DM.
Okay. I didn't. Oh, I told you they want some milk. You asked me what's with all these large black women hitting me up, and I said they want some milk chocolate. Apparently, I called you milk chocolate.
But I'm not brown.
I was implying
So-
that you have a large dick.
I wonder if they have
Oh.
that on the streaming site. I kinda wanna watch
Okay.
it again.
Like that still doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Like
Okay,
No,
so
you
you
gotta
don't
say he's
have a
white.
large
You gotta
dick.
call him white chocolate.
That's what I said.
That's
White
a chocolate
I said they
vanilla
want some
swirl.
white chocolate, apparently.
Oh.
You said milk chocolate.
Oh well, milk chocolate, white chocolate.
Milk chocolate's brown.
Well, you
Did
just
it-
get tan. You're good. You're fine.
Uh,
Fine. Here, white chocolate.
Oh my god, that's racist. You're excluding the
Asterisk.
brown chocolate.
No, the black lady's the brown chocolate. Thank you very much.
Well, no,
Ugh,
then it'd be black
man.
chocolate, not brown chocolate. Why did they have that on YouTube? I really want to watch that again.
What, the black lady setting you up?
The Roger and Podge, the Scare at Bedtime,
Oh,
they have some fucking they're the one Irish comedy show I would recommend.
white chocolate. Oh, you
Have
think
guys
they
seen
want
this
the
whole
white chocolate?
crowdfunding thing that's on some people's Twitch?
Dude, everybody does
Or
crowdfunding shit these days.
I'm not. I meant crowd control. I'm sorry.
Crowd
drinking.
control. Are
Yeah.
they like casting fucking like Ice Nova or some shit? Like what the fuck?
No, like my buddy Owie. He's streaming. Let's see, Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
He's still playing that?
Legend of
Well,
Zelda: The
does
Night
this
Wanker.
he does this crowd control with it, and you can like turn Link into like a paper. So
Oh,
he's,
that
like,
reminds me of the mod I want to play for Dark Souls. Actually, my computer can handle that mod.
remove rupees, remove quarter heart. You can fucking basically kill, and you can kill.
Oh
Link, or you
yeah,
can kill
Garrison
Link.
does that with Minecraft.
I wonder
Is-
what else you can do with that.
This reminds me of a mod I want to play for Dark Souls, where it's basically a Dynasty Warriors crossover, where instead of every time you walk into a room, there's like 2-3 enemies, maybe more. Every single fight, there's like 30 plus
I don't have any
enemies.
to share. This is my last one.
Like
Speaking of
that,
Dark Souls,
when that mod came out, it was crashing computers.
damn.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dark Souls,
I seen a video. They were basically saying, "What if you had a Dark Souls game, but it was based around Disney, and the main character was Walt Disney trying to reclaim the
the Disney Kingdom.
Disney Kingdom, but it's straight up Dark Souls."
They already did that.
They did.
Yeah. Oh shit. Help me out here, Ares. What was the name of that game?
You know about Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, that's it.
No. This is
I knew what you were on about
Don't
immediately
that.
as soon as you
I
said that.
was
Yeah,
wondering
no.
if he was talking about Kingdom Hearts too. No.
Yeah, no.
No,
I
this
have
is
played all of
taking-
those games. No, that is not Dark Souls. Those games are too easy to be Dark
This is
Souls.
taking Dark Souls, like Dark
just
Souls,
reminded me.
Elden Ring.
Oh, you're referring to the difficulty of Dark Souls.
I'm
Okay.
talking the difficulty and the darkness and just the
I would actually
Yeah.
play that game. I would have a legitimate interest in that game. That would sound fucking amazing.
Yeah, your
Which
goal is to reclaim the majesty that is Disney from the
I thought,
darkness.
but I thought like that's what Kingdom Hearts was. Like you had to go around and like cleanse the
But
kingdom
it's
of all
all
the.
No, with Kingdom Hearts, the story was that basically
cutesy
the
shit.
world. No, with
Kingdom Hearts is
Dark.
totally a game I would play. I probably would not.
I've
play
played
Dark
all
Souls
of
2.
them. They are good games. Stick to the main games. Do not play the spin-offs.
I thought there were
The
like these nightmare things or whatever
No.
running
I
around
don't
that you
have
had to.
any of them on.
Basically,
like,
the Kingdom Hearts
destroy.
games is that the premise of it is that every world, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Lion King's, all them, they live on their own separate worlds, and those worlds are being threatened by an entity called the Heartless. I'm
That's it.
I'm giving a very brief summary because their story gets to the point where even their producers can't fucking keep track of it.
It's a very convoluted story.
But the basic premise is that every one of those stories live in their own independent world. And each one of those worlds is being threatened by the Heartless that are trying to take over the heart of that world and destroy it.
Yeah,
Your
and then
job
you gotta
as
stop them and
Sora
save it.
is to travel around the worlds with Donald and Goofy to basically lock up with the Keyblade, which basically is designed as a weapon to lock the hearts of those worlds so they can't be taken over. That is the very, very, very simplified version of it.
Yeah, well, you just gotta describe
so-
what he was talking about. Like you gotta go
And-
save the kingdom.
And a
Kingdom
even
Hearts
more
is
simplified
basically-
version of it is that you're a white character going around beating up black people.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my god.
that's not the move to make in today's market.
No.
I don't know if you should
Kingdom
play
Hearts
that
is
on
such
Stream
an
Death.
amazing game. I love how they pay homage to Disney shows that people forget about. That's from Star.
On Kingdom Hearts 3, they included Pixar worlds, so like Toy Story and other stuff like that. And individually, they are really good games. Just do not try to keep track of the story. Play each individual game as if it is its own sections of story. Do not try to interlink them because
And even
you will not keep track of them. They are good games though. I have played all of them multiple times and I've had
But
fun
aren't
with them
they
every
like
time.
split between different like consoles and stuff?
Yes.
Count.
It's Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC,
Oh,
PSP.
I thought you said councils. Like I'm like, wait, councils? What the
Oh,
fuck?
you
Like,
said PSP, not PCP. My bad.
No,
Um,
that's a very different
LSD.
thing, and I'm pretty sure that they were on that to be able to fucking follow through with the story. Because if you can keep track of the story, it does have some coherency. It's just that it's so fucking convoluted with so many games and so much story. It's not
well, yeah,
worth
but
it.
you're going through different universes, so yeah, it's like a multiverse.
I'm pretty sure they include time travel at some point. But it's after... Actually, no, I think it's... With 2,
I
they
didn't know
include...
Back to the Future was a Disney movie.
Because the way it works is with the way the Heartless are formed is basically taking the hearts of people and creatures and using those hearts to create creatures. And then at 2, they introduce the idea that after those hearts are taken out, the bodies that are left behind create husks called the Nobodies, which then introduces
And-
an entirely new faction.
Those are like zombies, right?
Basically, is the easiest way to answer that.
The
Say yes,
smart
but
zombies.
like the official answer is no, but the easiest way to answer that is to say yes.
Oh, well, okay.
But it's basically heart and body get separated. One becomes a heartless, which is the heart itself. It gets corrupted, becomes a heartless. The body that left behind is a husk and becomes a nobody. In theory, it is possible to bring them back together to create the person as a whole. And if the person is strong enough, the heart and the body on itself will become its own independent thing. If the person is strong enough and will become a separate identity. With a desire to be to rebind
Oh.
with its original thing. So like the nobody of a person, if it was strong enough, like the main character, will want to find the heart and recombine with that to become the original thing. Which is kind of what the premise of... I can't remember what the fuck the name was, the Council of 13 or whatever the fuck they were trying to do. And then that got thrown out the window with a convoluted fucking story. But yeah,
and
like... Kingdom Hearts 1 is basically white character beats up black people. Kingdom Hearts 2 is white person beats up black people, and then white people for equality, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 is white person beats up white people. Is the very simplified version of it.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so you just go through the evolution of being a cop from like the 50s to now.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I just looked up the trailer for Orc Massage and holy fuck.
Yeah, we've talked about that one. I've told you about that one.
I
I've
don't
never actually
wanna
looked at
know.
that game.
I don't
Like-
want to know.
I bought that game for Carsey for her birthday a couple years ago.
Like, cause I was thinking about playing it, but I would play
You can't.
The
Well, you can stream
safe
it.
way
Just
to
go to
and stream
Pornhub.
it, but cause holy shit, this
Just
is
go
like
stream it on
the fuck is
Pornhub.
it? That's how fuck that is true. I could make some money on Pornhub doing
You
that.
don't need to do it on Pornhub. I recommend Chatterbait. That one will get you more popular.
A Chatterbait.
Yep.
Clocks, you'd watch, right? You'd
Hi,
be all about
Clocks.
it.
Yeah. The one game that got given to me that still makes me laugh is Cockhead. It's basically the
Valiant-
cup. It's basically the Cuphead game, but you're playing as a penis.
Valiant, you need to look up Orc Massage.
Oh,
and
the
watch
floor-
videos.
No, thank
Floridian.
you.
Holy
Just
No,
shit!
two
you,
videos.
you
They-
should.
They put way too much effort into the artwork on this and the animation.
What?
Yeah,
Orc
I
Massage.
just got us at safe.
You got us a what?
Safe.
A safe?
250
bought it?
rolls.
You bought a safe?
No, the
Hope it wasn't
Monopoly
Liberty
thing.
Safe.
Oh, you did? Now you gotta
Yes.
fucking get on Monopoly.
You bought a Monopoly safe?
Hope it wasn't Liberty
let
Safe because
Monopoly
they'd sell
go,
you out to the
guys.
FBI in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, we're playing Monopoly Go.
I had that on my
And
phone
we're
for like half an
baking
hour.
a cake, god damn it.
Do I still have that on my phone?
Clocks is baking a cake.
No, me and
All I know is this
Val
game
are.
fucking hates me and hoes me out. Worse than a fucking lot lizard.
stop acting like a hoe and go look at Orc Massage and Steam.
Oh no, I installed it. Yeah, I had Monopoly going. I kept it for like the first 5 stages, then got bored and uninstalled it.
I have so many friends playing this at this point.
Wait, Clocks won't watch you play Orc Massage, but she said I told her about She Will Punish Them game, and she loved that idea. She was like gonna go get it and play it because like you play as a succubus, it like goes around ripping dicks off of men and shit.
Also, I
What
like
in
how
the-
when it's Steph doing it and it's putting it onto Chatterbait or some kind of porn site, it's like, yeah, do it. But when I bring it up as a legitimate idea, because it is technically safer than Twitch right now, everyone's like, eh.
What's the matter, Clocks? Do you regret telling me that you would play that? Is that what you're saying?
What in the Christ am I watching?
Because Clocks was like, I would
Watching
love to play
Orc
that game.
porn. You're welcome.
But no,
Yeah,
it's,
dude,
it's
orcs
not
rule.
porn.
They're the superior race.
It's not porn, it's a lip massage.
You
Yeah, no
massage
thanks.
their lips with your uncircumcised arc penis?
No, it's circumcised.
No.
Has red tip and everything.
Wait, well, that's not a real
You
orc dick.
regret looking up Orc Massage. You're welcome, Clocks.
I'm pretty sure she's looked it up before.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
sent it to her one time.
Also, bring up Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1 is a good game. 2 is a really good game. 3, if you play
I
it in
heard 3's
secret,
bad.
it's not bad. It's just, it really feels like they're trying to promote Disney World.
Yes.
Because, like with
What part of the
2,
plan sound like
you
it
get
would go
summons,
wrong?
you get special attacks, you get finishes with those summons that changes with summon to summon. Each one has their own unique attack, but with 3, it's basically Disney. The ultimate attacks are Disney rides.
Oh,
like, if-
really?
if
oh,
you can-
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
If you-
because I played Kingdom Hearts 3 a little bit on my Xbox.
Like if you can ignore that, it's just that one thing where they're promoting trying to promote Disneyland. It is a really good game. If
Hey,
they
I
could
got a
get
question.
If they could get rid of Disney rides, it would be so much fucking better. It's just that is what's ruining it for people.
Who's Cockeye? They're up there at the top with Perplexed. They're like right beside him on that up there at the top.
Oh, you're talking about Casey Kyle?
Oh, I thought that was Cockeye. Oh,
Casey
fuck.
Kyle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
He's
Kyle,
no
he gift subbed some on my birthday streams. Oh, I gotta make sure to.
Okay, well, like I just
No.
saw Perplexed. Like I know who he is, but I'm like, look, I'm like, who the fuck is Cockeye for? Like,
No, purely
No,
because I know. Purely
that's
because I know what Cockeye is. His name is now Cockeye because I know what it is, and that just makes it funnier.
Yeah,
that's
no.
how I read it. I'm like, it's fucking KCKYLE. Like I don't know. I got like
Casey
dyslexic.
Kyle.
I'm dyslexic or some shit. No,
Never
I.
mind,
But
it's okay.
But like, look at that. You could see how somebody with a slight touch of dyslexia can see that as Cockeye.
Well,
No, see, like Cockeye is probably it's one of the major insults for people, and I'm just like his name's now just Cockeye.
That's how I read it. Like that's what it looks like to me. Like I'm sitting here, I'm looking at, I got like a touch of fucking dyslexia, you know. And I read that, I'm like, oh, Cockeye. Okay,
Like,
well, death.
Have you ever heard Cockeye used as an insult or as a way to describe someone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was thinking, like, who the fuck would name themselves that? But whatever, like, maybe it's a simp or something for death. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm writing this person's entire fucking story, and I don't even know who the fuck they are.
Hey,
no,
Def.
he
Hey,
gives
Def.
me
I replaced my eyeball and I replaced it with a cock.
Oh my god. No, Kyle, he actually gives me advice on workouts and nutrition and stuff like that.
Does he also have a dick hanging out of his eye socket?
Oh, so if
No,
it
he
is
does not
Cockeye, it's
have
full
a
of
dick
spunk
up
then.
eye socket.
You know what? I'm gonna make that like a horror monster that like goes around killing people. It's just gonna like have like a
Just use the
floppy.
mask that Ares wears in Demonologist. Holy
It's just gonna have like a floppy
has a
dick
fucking
hanging out of
dude
one eye
that says
socket.
no.
Coming to you
What
soon
is
in
like a
cinemas
fucking
in
plague
October.
doctor?
Prepare your buttholes for the entrance of Cockeye.
And I'm officially out of wine, guys.
What is it, Death? Does he wear like a fucking plague doctor mask or something?
I have one of those.
No, it's like one of those.
Why does that not surprise me?
Jester
I
masks.
still have it here. Where is it?
I didn't know jesters had masks. I know they have the
Let's
hats.
see. I have the Play
you
Doctor
know-
mask and the hat, and I also have a really fucking nice jacket, which I kind of
you
want to
you
get out
know
the cupboard
those
because
tattoos
it's
where
really
they do
warm.
the mask with the sad face, or the masquerade mask with the sad face and the happy face.
Like
The drama
V for
mask.
One of
Vendetta.
those, but
The
with a
stage
huge
drama
ass nose on
mask.
it. Yeah, there we go. Stage drama mask.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was thinking of like the V for Vendetta mask.
Which reminds me,
Or
because you
Guy
said about
Fawkes
Dark
mask.
Souls and Disney earlier, Pinocchio's getting a Dark Souls game.
Oh, are you making it? Or you and Reds are getting together and making it?
I wish, because I'm not one of those Dark Souls fanatics, because, oh my god, game difficult, oh my god, it makes the game fabulous if it's difficult. The game's challenging, like Dark Souls, they will fuck you over, like, but they are good games. But it's with Pinocchio's story, and it kind of seems like a good match. It seems like something that a Brothers Grimm would do.
Oh
And
my
I just
god.
turned the
Well, aren't a lot of the Disney, like actual Disney stories, like based on very, very dark tales, like the
Yeah,
Brothers Grimm
like,
stories?
yeah.
Yes.
Technically yes, and technically no, which is why I said earlier, find me a Disney story that's original to them. Because they got famous for the Brothers Grimm. But the Brothers Grimm stories, their stories originate about 100 years earlier.
That's true.
But I never remember.
Cataloged them.
The Brothers Grimm never wrote about lions and hyenas and...
Because that's an African story.
Yeah, and, they had to go to Africa to get all the children to work in their fucking workshops.
I thought that was China.
Ding.
Actually,
I
no,
want
that
to
was.
see Lion King on Broadway again. God damn it! If you guys have never seen Lion King on Broadway, go see Lion King on
No.
Broadway.
One film you
Well-
have to. No. I've had to fucking watch trailers of this, so the rest of you fuckers have to watch this film. Cats.
Broadway is too
Why?
far away. That's in like New York or something. I'm not.
I
going
had
there.
to watch the trailer of that, and the rest of you fuckers can suffer through the rest of that film. Because, Jesus Christ, whoever decided that film was a good idea, and the people who were in that film can really go fuck themselves.
It would have to be one gorgeous Latina to make me sit through something like that.
The film was basically... I don't know the original fucking Cats film, but it's basically the live action version of that where everyone's anthropomorphic as cats. But
Lots
there
of cat
was...
buttholes.
It was basically so much fucking like the only way I can describe it is Twitch simps disguised as cats, but they were simping for each other. It's the only way I can describe it, and the CGI is so fucking creepy. And I don't get creeped
Yeah, I've
out
heard about
easily.
that.
Like, people have seen me play horror games. People have seen me play horror games that have caused people to uninstall the fucking game because they couldn't finish it, and I was okay with it. I was not okay with that film.
Okay, so
Like,
fine.
that film made me want to go commit war crimes.
It's
On
never
cats?
a war crime. Hold on. It's never a war crime the first time.
But I think history.
It's only a
Besides
crime
that.
if you get caught the second time.
Exactly. I
I
mean, look at the how the shot, or the trench gun.
I fucking love the trench gun.
Oh my god.
Have you ever, Ares? Have you ever heard of the Fat Electrician?
No?
Check him out. I think you'd like him.
Okay, so let's see.
Like, most of my gun knowledge is, well, recently gun tubers, but originally it was from games and stuff like that before they went off the rails, like, when they actually stayed true to the guns. And
Okay,
the
so
trench
let's say
shotgun was, while the original uses for it was dark, I really fucking liked that gun.
I want to see him make a fucking like Call of Duty or Battlefield, one of those fucking shooter games. I want to see him make one where, you know,
Hall.
the gun
Friggin' hell.
actually, the gun. Oh, I thought you were Hall. Well, whoops.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Goofball.
Oh, Val Hall. Okay, well, you know, I don't think I ever met the other one. Anyway,
I don't think you have.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
I
I don't think I have.
Hall generally just stays in chat.
Yeah. Hall's a good
Anyway,
dude.
I want to see them make a shooter like that where it uses real world statistics on how often the individual gun jams that you like to use the most,
Oh my god.
That
and
would
then
be
you have to fucking like, you know, work through
That'd
the
be
process of getting it
Escape
on
from
jam.
Tarkov on steroids.
I think they did do that for one game. It was one of the Far Cry games, but when it jammed, was it Far Cry 2 or 3?
I have no
I know
idea.
that
You
they
might
did.
be talking about the dirt mechanic or whatever. I
No,
know,
they-
like a lot of games have that.
No, it was an actual mechanic where the more the gun was used, or the more I don't want to say outdated. It was more second-hand the gun was, the more it would jam. But every time it jammed, it would have the risk of backfiring. Like, people complain about mechanic, but I actually really fucking liked it.
Yeah, because the AK would never jam. Everything else
AK never
would.
fail. Yeah, which like, it's
something
like,
built on the AK platform.
like Dev keeps joking about, like, AK never fail, but that proves my point. AK never fail. It has been torture tested. AK doesn't fail.
Okay, back to the Disney or Lion King thing at least, because I actually looked into it. Okay, so apparently, there's still no definitive story about the creation of Disney. It's just talked about that. Let's see, who was it?
Like, I can tell you what it was that got Disney successful, and it applies to pretty much everything. It's
Jeffrey Katzenberg apparently
But-
started it, according to Disney, but it has been thrown out there as many of the details were lifted from a Japanese anime series from the 60s called Kimba the White Lion.
There's not lions in Japan.
That,
They
No,
have bears and boars.
Kimba the
is it
White
Japan or China that has the
Lion
white lions?
anime.
China has white tigers.
That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, but like, no, the principle with Disney is the principle with most companies, and it's the same shit that goes with TikTok, Twitch, and all that shit. It's just, even if it fails, do it with confidence. Because if you do it with confidence, people will follow you.
Yep. You can be the
Because-
biggest fucking idiot around, but if you're confident about it, people will get behind you. Look at
Yeah.
YouTubers. Or, sorry, douche tubers. Look at TikTokers. Like, as
Yep.
long as you're confident, people will be like, hey, that guy
Coochie
sounds like he
Wigglers.
It's
knows
like-
what he's talking about.
Because, like, there are thousands of jokes about, like, there are two kinds of people. One does this, one does that. But, like, for this one, it's, if you do it with confidence, either people will ignore you, or people will follow you. That is one of those things, and it does apply. If you do it with confidence, that is the start of your follower base. It's just, have confidence, that's all you need. That is your base ground, and then build off of that. That is basically what Disney did. And then they just followed it with complete dog shit. And just saw what stick. Which breaks pretty much everything because people don't know how to say no more anymore.
Well, Disney's been around for fucking, like, a long time. That's not a recent thing. Disney's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, originally it was just do it with confidence. For them, originally it was just do it with confidence. And people will follow it. Like, even if the idea was complete dog shit, even if it would piss off the entire planet, if you did it with confidence, somebody
That's
would
hard
follow
to do.
you. Because Disney kept doing it one film after another film after another film. They kept doing it with confidence. They kept backing what they did. Which reminds me of a joke that I just saw a few hours ago. It's just one film after another, do it with confidence, and he just kept building more and more people to the point where they get to like Disney Plus, where they can just throw any old garbage and people will follow it blindly.
I don't know. A lot of people are upset about the Black Little Mermaid or whatever, or the Black Snow White or whatever she was. I don't remember.
They still watched it.
I don't know how many. I don't know what it made at the box office or whatever, but I know people are complaining about it.
I'm just waiting for them to make a black.
Jungle Emperor
I'm just
Leo.
waiting for
Hi,
them to make a
Black.
black Tarzan.
I hope your stream is going well.
That would actually make sense.
Black man growing up in the fucking forest being raised by gorillas. Yeah, imagine that one would go down well with them.
No, I meant like Tarzan. I think was like in Africa or something, and well, you know, tribesmen and all that. Like,
Don't think it was Africa.
no, maybe it was the Amazon or
Was it
somewhere
the
in South
Amazons?
America.
It was one of the
Well-
rainforests.
Well, then he has to be brown. He can't be black.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Clock's telling me to look up Jungle Emperor Leo. Jungle.
That's
Emperor-
King Louis from the Jungle Book.
Okay,
He was an
yeah.
orangutan, I think.
3, 6,
I think King
5.
Louis was an orangutan.
Okay, I think 12 bottles might be to the point where I'm starting to forget shit. What the hell was that joke I was gonna find?
Okay, so and that Jungle Emperor Leo is based on Kimba the White Lion too.
Oh, yeah, since we got
And Leo.
9 minutes left. A
Oh, we
joke
do.
that was on my phone, but I posted the clocks in relevance to the whole if you finger a woman while she sneezes, will it break your fingers thing.
Hmm.
She that completely fucking broke her. It was hilarious.
Poor
It
clocks.
was it was one of these comments that I just saw. It was, do girls actually enjoy being fingered or is that a myth? The reply was, depends on if you know the difference between summoning a genie and stuffing a chicken.
Oh, it's so fucking true.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on if you know what you're doing or not.
It's so true. Oh my god. Cause like, well, and then there's some guys where you like prefer the finger over the penis. Like, say,
Yeah, if you're China, because your finger's gonna be bigger regardless.
oh my god. Or if you can't get hard.
Oh god.
So that's why like, cowboys use fingers as measures for their drink. They could never get hard.
And they paid for it with shots.
Shots to the head.
I like how you go from lions to fingers.
No, that's actually where the name of like a shot comes from. It's actually how cowboys out west a long time ago used to pay for their like shot glasses of whiskey. They would, instead of paying with like money, they would just use a I think it was a 45 or 44 Magnum round or whatever, because that was the same price. Like one of those bullets is the same price as a glass of whiskey. That's how shots got its name.
Considering how obsessed America is with the guns and like ignoring the gun control and all that shit, I'm surprised there isn't one town or village or something that does that still, or tries to recreate it to some degree.
There probably is. Like, yeah, just use ammo as currency to pay for your alcohol.
Yeah, because it's just, I mean, like the town of Hell. I can't remember where the fuck that is in America. It's like it's a gimmick, and it was made by somebody with too much money, but it's funny. And it's something that you legitimately would want to go to because
isn't that in Michigan?
I have no idea.
I know the Hell.
I know there's a town called Hell, and there's
a town called Hell, Michigan, and it was up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, it is just straight up called Hell, and they have this thing where you can pay. I think it's like $100 or something like that, where you can be a mayor for it for a day, and they have the ceremony in the gift shop to fucking, I don't know what it's called, to crown you as the mayor, or I don't know what it's called there. And then at the end of the day, they have another ceremony to overthrow you as the mayor, and then give it back to the original person who runs the actual town.
No, you're not.
I'm drinking too. I'm just rolling and sending shit.
What are you, Canadian?
The game, the one game series, Silent Hill, actually is based on a town in my state.
I heard that.
Pennsylvania.
Which reminds me, it's the remaster of the second was supposed to be coming out soon. When was that?
Silent Hill 3's been out.
No, they're remaking the second one, because that was the one that everyone loved. I never actually played any of them, but that
game's based on an actual town in my state, like a coal mine ignited underground, and that's why they ended up evacuating that town or whatever, because like the fucking it's literally sitting on a burning coal mine. And if I remember, it made the ground unstable, like the pavement and shit on the roads got like all fucked up and shit because, heat, I guess. And it was a risk of like people getting their, houses burned down and shit because, that fire might, I don't know, fucking shoot out of a manhole or something. I don't know, like all the details. I just know that, yeah, that town's got a fire blazing under it. I think it's still burning, actually. I think it's been burning since like the 70s or something. I don't remember the name of that town.
Let's see. Silent Hill town.
I don't even know what the fuck happens in Silent Hill. Like, I don't know if it's a zombie shooter. Or...
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's it. Is it still on fire underground?
Has been burning since 1962.
Oh, okay, I was wrong. That was like 10 years off, roughly. So it's been burning 10 years longer than I thought it was.
I can tell you the premise of Silent Hill because, while it's not a game that I've played, it is something I have actually had an interest in through lore and the way it was made for a technical standpoint. And Silent Hill fans are gonna fucking hate the way that I described this, but it's the simplified version. Silent Hill is basically the personification of the trauma of the person going through it. Is the very simplified version of it. It's
So is it like monsters or?
the monsters in it are symbolic. The areas are
Yeah,
symbolic.
the manifestation. Yeah.
Like everything about Silent Hill is symbolic to that one person who is currently trapped in it. That is how it was originally supposed to be made by the Japanese developers before it got moved on to the American developers who completely cocked it up and decided that they wanted to have fucking porn in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was porn in it, but
Horror stuff is better with boobies.
Like with Silent, I think it was 2. Like with Silent Hill 2, it was like, I don't know if you know about the basically half-naked nurses that are in the Silent Hill games.
Yes.
I never played Silent Hill, so I don't know. I know
They-
there was like a chick, I think a redhead or something in Silent Hill 3.
They were not supposed to be in the other Silent Hill games. They were only supposed to appear in that one game that they first showed up in, because they were a representation of that character's sexual frustrations. But once it got moved over to the American developers, they basically just saw, ooh, boobies, let's stick them in another game.
Yeah, that sounds very American.
But when it was in the Japanese
We do
hands,
like our porn.
when it was in
We do
Japanese
like our
hands,
boobs.
and I wish it had stayed in their hands, because honestly, that series would have been so much fucking better if it had stayed in Japanese hands. Silent Hill is basically the manifestation of that person's trauma, and they're them trying to deal with it, and if they can't deal with it, they die.
Mm.
Damn.
Because Silent
Well,
Hill
okay.
is different for every person.
Fuck, what's that fucking game?
That narrows it down.
It has an well, I don't know if it's on Xbox now, and they just came out with a second one. And it something with psychological stuff, and even goes like with baggage and stuff, and fuck, it was on Game Pass. Game Pass.
It's not one of those fucking David Cage games that everyone goes mental about, even though they're complete dog shit, are they?
Flan, thanks for the raid. I hope everything went well with Overwatch. Sorry, I'm currently trying to think of a game right now. Starts with a P, I know that.
Yeah, and they're coming out with part 2 of it.
No, they already came out with part
Oh,
2.
okay. Well, that was very misleading.
Okay, it's nothing to do with David Cage, which is good, because his games, everyone just goes mental about them because, ooh, multiple choice, ooh, horror game. No, they're shit.
Multiple choice has been
it's
in
an
games
Xbox game
for
now?
a very long
Yeah,
time.
Psychonauts.
Oh,
That was Suda 52, wasn't it?
What? I know it wasn't originally made for Psychonauts. But they just made it they made it available for Psychonauts here, or for the Xbox a few years ago. I'm glad the person.
No, Psychonauts is a very different game. That would be closer to an LSD game.
Yay, Beth! I'm glad to hear it. I'm sorry. What was that, Ares?
Wait, which Beth?
Psychonauts is very much closer to an LSD game. Like, that game is a fucking trip.
Okay, I can see that, but it also goes over through the trauma that this boy has because he's a gypsy, and gypsies were cursed by water, or cursed and couldn't touch water or some shit like that. So every time
And the excuse not to
he had to
shower.
and so he had to deal with that, even though he was a psychonaut as well. But the gypsies didn't like psychonauts because psychonauts I believe the psychonauts were the ones who cursed them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go around and you find tags for baggage for all the baggage that you carry type deal. There are so many different things.
So wait, you're like trapped in an airport and you have to find your luggage?
No, you can jump into people's minds but you go through and it's it seems like how I took it, though I did not play the whole game because on Xbox it's very glitchy because
You're
she bounced it.
you're describing Airport Simulator.
No, I'm not. God damn it! You're such a dick.
Well, you said that like you got to run around and find all the all the
No, I
tags
did
of like
not.
your
I said it
stuff
had.
and
It says it. I said it was a way. It seemed like a way that this one character would look at trauma and stuff. Like, grr.
well, waiting in
Okay.
an airport can be pretty traumatic.
I didn't say
Apparently.
anything about an airport. You're the one who puts words out there.
Well,
Okay.
no, I mean, but Val was talking about how
Okay.
like diarrhea gets all over the place in airplanes at airports and
That
shit.
was,
So
oh my god, that was so long ago. And that wasn't Val, that was Ares. Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, but this is no
What I say about airports?
Summer Camp.
I'm pretty sure that was Val that told us that
Yeah,
story.
that was me. That was me
God
talking
damn it.
about the
No,
Self-
you should just
air
agree with me,
flight.
Val. You shush. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
because
mysterious-
like, despite the
I'm
fact,
mysterious
despite how much I've
villain.
drunk tonight, I'm pretty sure this is the second time I have said the word airports.
A mysterious villain has kidnapped his fellow campers and stolen their brains. Now he must use his psychic powers of telekinesis, levitation, and most of all his ability to project himself into the minds of others. And so when you go into the minds of others, you have to deal with their baggage to find the news and keep them from falling into the wrong hands. Fight mental demons. Yep, so you're fighting their mental demons, uncover hidden memories, and sort emotional baggage, and explore the fantastic realm of the inner mind.
But that one's different because you're more invading other people's mind and trauma shaming them to get stronger. Silent
No,
Hill.
you're not.
Wow, that's fucked up.
You're trying to find the campers' brains though, to save them from.
But if you're not gonna find it in the head, you're not gonna find it anywhere else.
Jesus Christ. Well, you heard it there. You know, don't go to fucking airports anymore because
Okay.
apparently people are jumping into your fucking mind, shitting in the aisles. Like
Hold on.
Like
you
Silent
fucking
Hill,
lose your fucking luggage. You got to go find it.
like Silent Hill originally I held an interest to it
Why
because of a
did
tech.
your Nightbot delete that link?
I don't know, because it lets you put yours, but you're a mod.
Like Silent Hill originally had an interest to me because when it was being built by the Japanese, it had an interesting story. It was unique to each character that was going to be based in the story, and it's just from a technological standpoint. The reason why they made the things the way they did was because of technology limitations, like the fog, was because of render distance issues. So instead of showing the fact they couldn't render stuff in
I
the
just
distance,
disabled that.
they had a fog to cover that stuff,
Sorry about that.
which at the same time added to the atmosphere. And it's just they kind of built on that and kept to it, and then they handed it off to America, and it was just hey, boobs. I wish
I
Japan
didn't even realize that it
kept
was
Silent
Hi,
Hill.
Miss Kitty. What are you doing?
there. Okay. I re-shared what Betty Boop posted. I sent it to
Oh,
Rob.
that Betty.
But yes,
Or
Psychonauts I think
Beth.
was one of those games from the generation where the developers were basically on drugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but with all this drug testing now, you can't have fun at your work anymore.
Which is why I want to have it legalized, or at least a open option to be able to go into work
Okay.
with a jumper or a t-shirt or something that says I can either pass the drug test or get along with people. You can't have both.
Yep.
That's so true. I
But
have like
speaking
my
of, oh,
Mhm.
go ahead.
my hometown or where I work actually, because Michigan has legalized marijuana for recreational use, and my hometown was one of the first towns in Michigan that made it legal for C-class growing, which means places can grow up to 1,500 plants under a
Damn.
C-class license. And so let's just say just driving, you can get a contact high just driving through my hometown now. So I don't know how we would be able to properly test anybody.
Sniff them. Marijuana has a very unique
they're-
smell.
Well, they're trying. I know they've been trying to pass legislature in multiple states that have it legalized recreationally to disbar marijuana testing. So essentially, like if you show up, if you drop and you have marijuana in your system, you can still get a job. Any other harder drugs would disqualify you.
See,
I don't know why they just don't make it to where it's just like alcohol, you know, like if you're out there operating heavy machinery, don't drink alcohol. Also, don't smoke weed.
well,
Like-
some
like-
people need to
I'm-
have that because they hurt.
I mean, on the job.
no,
Like,
I mean
Yeah.
like
The
even
only
before going
issue
to
that I
job.
have with that stuff is that, like, I have no issue with the drug itself because, like, the drug itself as a basis does actually have more benefits than deficits. And it's just, the only downside I have with it is that the badly cut, badly managed, basically the stuff that get past borders because it's cheap as shit. It smells so fucking bad. It smells like, it smells like
also,
someone, it smells like someone's died.
You've obviously never smelled good weed.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I mean. Like, the estate that I live in, there are like it's been happening in the area around me for the last few months where weed has actually become a really big problem. The smell is everywhere, and it's not good weed. It fucking stinks. It smells like somebody's exhumed an entire graveyard out there.
So
Yeah,
there, there was actually a
I've never smelled that kind.
manufacturing building on my way to my work, like right around the corner, that was purchased by a huge corporation for C-class growing, and they just really started growing. You can tell they're growing. It is bad, and we're so close that even our ventilation brings it in from the outside. So we walk into many different areas that aren't like well ventilated, and it smells like marijuana in our whole company. And
Good or
even
bad
part of
marijuana?
my dad's building, he owns the front part of the building, and then the back part was sold to a marijuana grower. And so, and that's again within like 2 miles of my work. So all on this one road, there's going to be multiple C-class growing.
And then you come
corporations.
over to my area and you've got a bunch of Chaldeans that have come up, bought property and everything else, and have made, done the whole grow up.
Like, that's like the main issue I have with like weed. It's just like the badly cut stuff. I can understand that being legal and stuff because it's just the badly cut stuff. It smells fucking terrible, and it's just it cannot be good for you. But then when I was doing the web design course, I was friends with somebody who was a small time weed dealer, but mostly like when he needed the extra cash, but most of it he just kept for himself. And it's just that stuff actually smelled nice. It like to the point where I actually kind of wanted to try it. Never was able to get myself to do it because it was just one of those things where I could never get myself to do it because psychologically, rule of permission, once you let yourself do something, you can't, but each thing becomes easier and easier, and just saying no becomes more difficult. So I said no to not let that gate open. But it's just that weed
honestly,
that he
I don't
had,
think you should smoke weed if sleeping pills give you panic attacks. Weed would really.
Oh, no. I've seen what psychologically, I've seen what like any kind of hallucinogenics do to people, and it's just what's inside my head. I do not want to fucking try that because
Well, I don't think weed's really hallucinogenic unless you mix it with something.
Yeah.
You
there's
like
just-
lace it with.
I
Well,
like
It also
anything.
depends on the strain. It
Uh,
really
I-
does depend on the strain.
I like to me I consider it psychedelic because it's something that messes with your mind. So like while it may not be considered that, I consider it to be because it's something that messes with your mind, and to me, because I've had bad experiences with dealing with other people and myself with antidepressants shit like that, I consider it to be the same thing. But at the same time, it's just like the well cut stuff, if it's properly grown, properly maintained, done by somebody who knows what they're doing, it can be beneficial. Well, I would not do it myself because there is some dark shit in my head. But I cannot let out, I would have no issue with letting people smoke that. It's like, it can
Yeah,
help
I've always
people.
been the same way. I was always like, yo, if you want to do it, do it. Like, I don't give a shit. Just don't. The other thing that bugs me with weed, like, the worst thing for me about weed is those people that make it their whole identity. And, like, everything's like 420 this and 420 that. And, like, that shit's really fucking annoying. And I automatically write those people off as douchebags whenever they start, acting like weed's their whole identity. I think those people are stupid.
Like, to me, weed is actually safer than alcohol.
Yeah, it is. Like, medically speaking, it's
Yeah, because like
supposed to be.
it has shown to actually be able to help people, whereas with alcohol, when has that ever actually helped anyone?
It's how people get laid.
And relax.
That's called a roofie.
You say that,
I
but
wasn't going there.
I mean, you say that,
They
but I'm
did
on.
disprove that. Hold on, they did disprove that beer goggles are, there's no such thing as beer goggles.
That's not true. Beer goggles technically
No,
doesn't. It does. It does exist. It's the people who say it doesn't are the people who don't drink.
Well, see, I don't think.
No, they just did a
Alcohol
study on
lowers
that.
your inhibitions.
Exactly.
See,
That's what.
yes. Like, you see them for who they are still, but it lowers the fact that you
You
can't.
become more accepting.
The liquid courage is what they proved to be legit.
I see
That one I call
myself.
bullshit because I'm on bottle 13. Actually, it might be 16. I have no idea. And outside of being more mouthy, I'm not really. I still think the same way. How many bottles am I on?
Oh, I will wholeheartedly admit that there have been some things that have happened that I would never have done had I not been drinking.
Yeah, alcohol can lead you down some.
Which I
No,
think
it's
is
bad
not
rules.
necessarily that. It's just the whole, like going up and talking to certain people.
which I think is the issue with me because
And
most
that's
people
how you had a kid.
I got 3 kids. What are you talking about?
That's how he got all 3 of his kids. Alcohol was involved.
That's how I got married.
Which
There's literally pictures of me taking shots right before I said I do.
I honestly think is the issue that I have. It's just most people say they wouldn't do stuff unless they were drunk.
Well, that's not a red flag.
Whereas for me, I'm still just as self-aware. I'm still just as me, while sober and as drunk. Like, I'm still the same person. I just don't care as much. But
And what I meant was not like alcoholism, but I meant like drinking and driving, killing somebody, because again, your inhibitions are lower. That means more than just, oh, wow, I'm going to bang that chick over there that, 2 hours ago I didn't think was that attractive, but,
like that's the thing. I was like,
it fucks with your judgment.
that's the thing. Though, is like most people's judgment is just, I wouldn't do this unless I was drunk. For me, I would still do it sober. So if I was drunk, I would still do it. But if I was sober, stuff I wouldn't do, I still wouldn't do while I was drunk. It's just like me sober and drunk me is basically the same person. It's just
I've known people before. Actually, I've known a lot of people that are like this. Like, if they're just drinking like beer or wine or something like that, like they're cool, mellow, but you get them into like some moonshine or like, what is it? Like fire water, which I always thought was moonshine, but apparently it's not.
it's not.
Or like something heavier, they get real fucking mean and they want to fight everybody.
I thought firewater was moonshine.
I thought it was too, but
Or basically just
And
anything
I
you
also
could use as a Molotov.
I thought corn. Well, that's like vodka or there's a lot of those high octane.
Firewater is high proof beverages, particularly illegal moonshine.
Okay, well that's what I always thought, that those two
Okay.
were the same, but somebody told me they weren't. I was like,
So-
oh well, okay. I'm not a drinker, so they know more about it than I do.
So basically illegal
Water,
Molotovs.
I just did a Google search.
So basically illegal
then-
Molotovs.
The corn whiskeys, I always thought was also moonshine because, well, same process, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Because like right now I've gone through, I think I'm on bottle 13 now since the stream started. Like I know, like I'm at the point where I know I've drunk too much. I should be drunk, but I'm still functioning normally. Like I could drink,
That's a tolerance.
Yeah.
but the problem
Well,
is, it's not that it's a tolerance. Like I know I'm drunk. Like I'm at that point where I know I should be influenced by other shit, but I won't be. It's the same with antidepressants and other shit. It's just
Good luck, Clark.
I know it should happen, but it won't because the way my mind is.
See,
Like,
I
I
can
c-
tell he's been drinking because he's over enunciating right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do that normally. It's just I
he
force
gets
it-
yes,
self-conscious.
he does.
He
He's
gets
to
to
make sure
drink
he's
and he
not
gets
slurring his
self-conscious.
words. He over enunciates.
I'm extremely self-conscious when I'm sober anyway. It's just when I'm
Holy
drinking,
shit.
it becomes easier to control. It actually becomes easier to
He'll share and
speak.
die. Yes, he
because-
needs to share and not die.
It actually becomes easier to speak when I've been drinking because I
Oh
become
my
slightly
God!
less because I become slightly less self-conscious. But it's just
What?
the decisions that I'd make before and after drinking, they'd
get
still
it,
be
get it,
the
get it.
same.
Oh, it's a Lions thing.
Yeah. Kansas City got back-to-back penalties, and they just threw for 425, and yeah, missed.
Oh my God, Lions are up 21-20. What the hell?
Yeah.
With only 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, and that was a
Night, guys.
big deal because now Lions are like halfway at the halfway point of the field.
Well, guys, you want to know something? We have been streaming for almost 3.5 hours now. So we will have to table this.
3 hours,
alcohol
19
talk.
minutes, 10 seconds, not including the pre-start.
Did you feel my eye roll from here, bud?
Oh yeah, I felt it all the way.
Did you
Listen,
feel it?
Val, let me know whenever the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, and I will watch that Super Bowl.
Roll harder next
Alright.
time.
I'll watch.
I think they're a little ways off from that.
I'm
yeah,
sure they are.
Well,
but,
yeah, there's
you know.
there's season.
But
zero
then again,
zero
you
right
look
now.
at last year. Stranger things have happened.
You saying eye roll just remind me of a fucking X-ray I saw years ago.
Oh my God, we can't get on another topic. Aries,
No.
I got
Save
homework
it.
that's
No.
due in 40 minutes.
Save it.
Yeah.
She's got
No,
homework.
no, damn,
Save
no. I've got to pretend to work as well. No, I'm pretty sure I brought this up before. It's to do with contact lenses.
Okay.
And it's an X-ray of this woman's head. I can't remember the exact number, but it was at least 50.
27.
It was at least it was at least 20, 30 contact lenses that was shoved behind her eyeball, but she couldn't
yeah,
get
that
out.
was making the rounds. Oh my God. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
it
was,
turned the color
Chinese-
green.
Chinese woman that had 27 contact lenses in her eye because she didn't realize she had to take the old one out.
I thought the Chinese were supposed to be smart.
Only with
I
math.
just
Yeah, but she was
and
also
here,
on social
I just
media.
sent Death a link earlier talking about a Chinese couple that were trying to get pregnant using the wrong hole for 4 fucking years.
Yeah. But maybe the Chinese sex ed classes made it put that information out there to cut down on population.
Maybe it's like their power sockets, and they should have used the European adapter.
Jesus.
Aries!
All right, and on that note,
You all have an amazing night. I have some accounting and management homework to get done, and we are going on 3.5 hours.
Look,
So-
all I'm saying is that the Chinese penis is like the sawn-off shotgun. There are some reasons why you don't try and snipe a person with a sawn-off shotgun.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, have a good night, guys.
Yep, have a good night, everyone.
See you next week. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Man, I can't.